It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. I don't know what's going on. Put your headphones on.
Yeah,
ready for your microphone? That's not going to work.
Is that chord, though?
That's a new chord. Spanish, talk. Your mic's not on. That might help. How about talking into the Geo's mic?
Hello.
Now, is that a new chord? You can't keep talking back into the one that doesn't work.
Same chord as yesterday. Same chord
as yesterday. New microphone, though?
No, Carmen has a new microphone.
I'm confused. You have
There's
the splitter?
no splitter.
No splitter.
So Carmen's over here?
Carmen's
head.
mine.
Hello.
Is it on?
Hello. Yeah.
Nothing.
Hello.
Nope.
Hello.
Where is she coming out?
Is her cord going anywhere? Oh, come
Try
on.
it out.
Okay.
Try it out. Say something. Yeah, she's in the. It's not split.
No.
So where are you coming up?
The guest.
Try it. All right, hold on, Spanish. Talk.
Hello.
All right. So you're there, but that still stinks.
This one. So
Well,
that's no good.
Talk, what, is it low or what?
Yeah, listen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have to keep him here
Hello.
in order for it to be drowned out.
Hello.
By the way, if you're just waking up, you're listening to the most listened to show in the history of Tampa Bay radio.
Yeah.
Please stand by while we try to figure out our engineering on the air during the show because we can't get this figured out. Now, Spanish, what did you do? You got a new microphone for Carmen.
Correct.
Because why? What was wrong yesterday?
Because her microphone yesterday was causing a bunch of static, so we used Joe's.
Oh, and was it working when we used Joe's?
Yeah.
Okay, so
same
today,
cord, same plugged in, everything.
that's what we get on that.
That's hers?
That is the one marked Spanish.
That's hers.
Yes. Something is not right there.
So do me a favor then. Here, let me check something.
We will get to the bottom of this. Please stand by, people. Everything is off. That is off. Turn Spanish off. Hi, everybody. My name is Mike Calta, and I'm currently watching Amanda Pappas on television tell you that a hurricane is coming our way. Our weather partner, by the way, is Fox 13. Dave Osterberg, just not as good looking.
Hello.
Perfect.
Right.
Try this
So
one.
it's that microphone. Try that in there. So they gave us a crappy microphone. Just check it.
Try it. Stand by.
Hello.
I mean, you can't talk like an idiot.
Hello,
I got to be able to hear you.
Talk like what? Oh, Jesus Christ.
You're like,
Hello.
Yeah, that mic still stinks, but it's working just as good. Yeah. Now, if you're wondering where is Gio in all of this, this is the first of two major problems we have today. Starbucks has employees inside their building, but they are currently saying they're closed. That is unheard of. I told Gio.
Unacceptable.
I told Gio, and I said to him, "Don't come here until you have coffee. Stay in the car." He went to Collier. He went to Sunlink. He's on his way down to the one that we should be going to every day, every way. Joey's on 54 and the Veterans. And if not, there's another one in Trinity. He should go to that one too.
But if one's closed, aren't they all closed?
Yeah, but
Isn't it
not Joey's store. Joey is doing coffee with cops today. I mean, that may not happen because of the hurricane, but he's like, we're fine. It's drizzling out, isn't it? Drizzling out. So why would you not be open?
Yeah,
and they got employees in the building.
I think just like me being here, everyone's being extra precautious because we haven't had a storm. So
Not us, so everybody makes us go to work.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and then
that's you.
Not me.
By the way,
I would be upstairs sleeping. Are you kidding me?
That's you.
Gio, this is why Gio is the best employee on the show. He wrote back to me. He said, "I will not stop." Thank you, Gio.
Won't stop,
Thank
can't
you.
stop.
Can't stop.
Yeah, because even White Duck was closed, where I usually get coffee on my way to work.
Yeah.
And I texted Gio. I was like, if you find one on your hunt, please grab me a coffee.
Yeah. I mean, this is serious. You people don't understand how serious this is.
I'm not like you though. Like I don't need Starbucks. I don't need anything. I can drink your coffee here. If he doesn't have.
I have also those little cans of Starbucks, those little espresso cans. If you need one of those.
Okay. Yeah.
Those are my backup emergency cans.
I can use.
She's outside in the rain. It's not even raining. Yeah, I didn't mean anything towards her. I'm just saying.
They love to be on location.
Come on. Well, no, that's
Boots on the
good.
ground.
They have to be outside. They have to show the world what's going on outside so that they don't have to go out there. But there should be a Starbucks open.
Yeah,
Wait.
This is ridiculous.
Well, and everything's getting pushed and moved around and stuff. My wife was supposed to fly out today.
For
to go to New York and got.
And what,
pushed
does she have a boyfriend up there?
Yeah, her boyfriend's up there. She's meeting her wife's boyfriend. She has to go Friday now, and I'm like, that seems like it's gonna be worse.
yeah.
What is she doing in New York?
Visiting a friend,
Oh, I didn't know.
her best friend.
Her best friend.
Oh. I didn't. I thought you were gonna surprise me and go. She's from there. Her family's.
She's from there.
Oh yeah. See, I didn't know. I didn't know. I'm surprised.
She lived there for quite some time. But so she was going up there, and then Spanish and I, our little date that was supposed to be happening on Friday, Lawrence, the band playing at Janice, is now pushed to Monday.
Oh no.
Whoa.
Boo!
Boo.
Terrible.
They should just give me my money back. Monday.
You could probably get your money back with that type of change.
I don't know. We'll see.
Spanish, we use that microphone until Gio gets here.
Yes.
Thank you. That's much better. That thing stinks.
Yeah, and no offense, Joe, you don't talk as much as Spanish. I think we swap out those two.
That's
you know what I
fine.
mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that way, whenever he could just.
Yeah, Joe could talk low. It's acceptable.
All right.
Yesterday we started the show.
Same problem.
Yesterday we started the show with a
Scandal.
situation I had.
A
We
scandal,
were talking
I would
about it
say.
before the air. A scandal.
Yeah.
I could not find what was $700-800 worth of $100 bills that I had in my nightstand next to my bed. The drawer was open, and the only person to go upstairs was Nate, who was here to put up the projector in my house.
Right.
And I reached out to Nate yesterday, and I asked him if he noticed if the door was open, because I didn't think that he'd have anything to do with it. And he said, I didn't notice. I was in the other room doing the thing.
And you had pointed out that you saw the money, thought about, I should put this away before
Right.
the cleaning people. Not that they would take it, but you also don't
wanna
want to
tempt anybody, you
Yeah,
know?
you don't want to leave a cupcake out with a fat guy around. You
And
know
I
what
don't
mean?
know. Why you gotta go there?
Well, all right. You don't want to leave a little boy with a pedophile around. How
Wait a
about that?
minute. Whoa.
Much further away.
Did that go worse? You don't want to leave a bone around with the dog. It's not supposed to have a bone.
That's a good
All right.
one.
And I was, I don't know the cleaning people, so I don't, not that I don't trust them, but I don't want to tempt them.
Refuse to make eye contact.
I do know Nate. He's a good guy, but Nate called me last night.
Well, also, we pointed out, you've been known to misplace things. Apple
True.
Watches,
True.
Rolex.
Real watches.
Rolexes,
Yeah.
safe combinations.
Yeah.
Passports.
All right.
cards.
All right. Okay.
Credit
Listen,
cards.
I know where
Yeah.
all those things are
Keys.
now. I know where everything
Disney.
is now.
Glasses.
I didn't lose Disney.
Well,
Leaving
you,
stuff.
You lost something
Yeah.
at Disney. I don't want to bring that one back up.
I assumed that I had misplaced it. I looked downstairs and the other drawer that I have to see if it might be there.
Also
wasn't
pointed
there.
out possibly your wife who moves things and
Or
secures
outright
things.
steals things from
Or
me.
steals things.
And
One
like
day I
I
was
was
like,
just trying to be nicer.
one day I was like, man, I had $300 in my drawer. She goes, oh yeah, I took it. And I go, oh, what'd you do with it? And she's like, it's in my wallet. And I go, can I have it back? And she goes, no.
Oh.
I go, okay.
I was harshly rebutted whenever I said, maybe your son took it to you, and you said, no way, never.
He would never take
He wouldn't take
anything
headphones,
out of
wouldn't take
any of my room.
packages,
Yes.
anything.
Yes. Money, I feel like, was stronger with him because this is the same kid who has access to my Apple card that he can go and just get food whenever he wants stuff, calls me and asks me, can I use this money to go get a haircut?
Yeah.
Like, he won't just go do it
Oh, yeah,
without
yeah.
asking me.
I wasn't thinking like he was taking it and like, oh, he'll never know. You know,
Yeah.
put it in his pocket. Like he
But
took
I
it
just-
because I needed to get a rapper some new grills. Or something.
I had a moment with him the day before where, he's allowed to go get food and stuff whenever he wants. And then he actually called me and asked if he can get a haircut. And I said, you can go, you think I'm going to give you a card to go get Taco Bell whenever you want it, but I wouldn't let you get a haircut? He's like, I'm just asking. And I was like, yeah, no, I think that's great that you asked. So that's why I knew it wasn't him. So then last night at about 8 o'clock, I got a call from Nate. And Nate says, hey, Ann, I have to talk to you about something. And I go, oh boy.
That's a weird start to a conversation.
He said, I was listening to the show and I didn't know what to do. I panicked and I figured I should just call you and come clean. He said, I've been doing this business and things have been tight. And I went up there and it just saw it and I had a weak moment and I took it, but I didn't spend it and I have it and I will replace it tomorrow. And I said, you realize I have to talk about this on the air because I talked about it the day before, and he was like, I understand, but he goes, I am, I'm in a weak spot right now. I don't have enough cash coming in.
I got to tell you, you're not going to swerve us right now and go, no, just kidding. It's, oh, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. You got me, made me laugh when I carried it on.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Nate, by the way, Nate, no, I didn't even go in that room.
Oh my God.
I was wondering if Nate was listening going, what the hell is he talking about?
Jesus. Yeah, because I was like, there better be a swerve here because otherwise that is wild.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
Yeah.
I was all night practicing in my head how I was going to say it without smiling while I was
So
telling you guys.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Out of everybody on the show, rank them in order of who do you think would take it and wouldn't take it. So most likely to take it to least likely to take it. I would love to know this. Because I know
most likely to take it. I'm gonna start with least likely to take it.
Okay, because I know regardless, you're like, well, this one wouldn't take this one. This one might. You know what I mean?
Galvin would not take it
100%.
only because he's won so much money recently on Hard
No,
Rock.
listen, I would not. I could be in debt and I would not take that money. There's no way I would do that.
There's something about a thief. When I was living here, but I went back to New York shortly after I left, and one of my best friends, the one I lived with at St. Leo, Eddie. I got my clothes and I put it in his hall closet because I was sleeping in his house, and I just kind of like folded it and put it on a shelf. And when I opened the hall closet, there was like $600 in 20s and 50s in there, just laying there. And I knew we were about to have a house full of kids for a party, so I took it and I slid it under the towels that were in that hall closet because I didn't know whose it was, but it wasn't mine, and I just slid it under there. And Eddie's father came in probably about 6 hours later, and he goes, Eddie, we have a problem. And he's like, well, he goes, we have a thief in this house. He said, what do you mean? He goes, I had money I put in the hall closet when I was done. When I took my jeans off and put them in the laundry, I put my money in there, and it's gone. And I was like, no. I got it. I lifted the towel. I go, you just left it out in the middle of nowhere, so I just tucked it under the towel for you. And he was like, all right, good. That makes me feel good.
Yeah.
So Galvin, I feel, would be the one that would not take it.
Oh, look at this champion coming through.
Gio, I don't care if that coffee is made of coffee cups that you found in my car and you put them all together to make one.
Wait.
You have come in with coffee today.
Wow.
I was stressed out, man. I was stressing out. I thought we were going to have to go to the fridge and drink home coffee.
Ugh.
Your mic doesn't work.
Gross.
Your mics aren't working.
Oh, sorry. Hello?
No, yeah, you're good. Okay, so what was open?
Finally, the one right Joey's was open,
I told you.
but they didn't open until 6 a.m.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Take it.
So the other ones, there's like people inside the Starbucks just staring at me like an a-hole out the window with the sign that says they're closed.
You need to carry a microphone with you, even if it doesn't work, where you can knock on the window and go, with the press, I need to know why you're not open today.
I really wanted to do that. It's insane. Yeah, I've been to 3 Starbucks this morning.
Did you hear my story about Nate?
I caught most of it until you said that or Galvin figured out that you weren't.
Yeah.
So now we're in the middle of him ranking the show, who is most likely and least likely to take the money. I, so far, have been least likely.
Oh, okay.
Then Joe.
No way.
That's how we
That's
know.
really-
Oh, Lion Weed Porch.
Why would you argue with his ranking?
There is no way Joe would steal from me.
Because his ranking is different than my ranking, but all right, go ahead.
There is no way Joe would steal from me.
I don't think
true.
Joe would steal from you. I think Joe would go, oh, Michael, don't leave money laying here, and put it in his pocket, and he was going to bring it to you, and then
And
you
then
told him to go get you a protein drink, and then he walked the dogs, and then he threw the trash out, and then he took his pants off, and pants took him.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
different. That's accidental stealing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't.
You mean it would just leave the house as a
Yeah.
result?
I would never.
And
do
then
that.
later on, you're talking about it, and he'll sit there through the whole story. And
Yeah.
then go, oh, you mean the $700 on your nightstand?
Yeah.
And he's been carrying it in his pocket for a week.
Total, by the way, was $900.
In his puke head.
All right.
It was $900.
$900?
Yeah, I did pretty well at the
Nice.
the casino. So,
All right. How do you do? So me, then Joe,
Yeah.
least likely, then
Gio,
Gio. All
Thank you.
right. Oh, man.
then Carmen,
Oh, guess who's number one?
then Spanish,
Oh.
Wow.
who can't even defend himself because he doesn't have a microphone.
Yeah.
Why you say it like that?
Because I'm always last on.
Your mic's not on.
I'm always last.
Your mic's not on.
I'm always last on these lists.
You're on the first on the who would not turn their microphone on list.
I've had the opportunity to steal from him numerous
I think
times.
Joe's
Over
in the
Joe.
right.
Mine is on.
I didn't say you did. I didn't say that you did steal from me.
You
I
said I'm
said
most likely to
right.
steal.
I feel like you are the first one out of all of these people who I feel would not steal from me. You're the first person to have some sort of breakdown where you're like, I need money. Whether it be like to buy drugs or pay off some guy who's going to kill you or a hooker that you really like. One of those things.
Yeah, all right.
Shark needs money for his mortgage.
That's absolutely right.
Wait,
Can we swap these out? Can
I
that
think it-
happen?
I can't talk to you anymore, Spanish, because that microphone is just so terrible. Not your fault. I know I like to use the word terrible with you all the time, but it's not you. It's not the microphone.
No. I'm saying.
Yeah, it's the cord,
Yeah,
Spanish.
you got to go cord.
It's the cord. I'm sorry. That cord, you could take it and set it on fire and put it with that microphone. There you go.
Oh. Why did you break the microphone?
Why did we
Spanish?
come in today? Why are we
I don't
working?
know. All right, so
You.
we're still in the middle of the scandal.
Money.
Nope. So real quick, who would you rank as least likely to most likely to steal from me?
Least likely to most likely to steal from you.
By the way, we'd be sitting here like a bunch of old fags looking at each other like this with our fingers on our faces. We're like, hello. We're both looking at each other like this. Hello.
Go on.
Yeah.
Least likely is me. You're correct. Then I would go Carmen, Gio,
Thank you.
Joe, Spanish.
Yeah, you think Spanish too, right?
Yeah. Well, I
okay.
mean, listen, I don't think Spanish would steal.
No, he's had, like he said, he's had plenty of opportunity, and he's also been tested a couple of times where he's been given a bunch of money and then he brings it all back. Like he always delivers. Like right now, I have no reason to ever consider Spanish a thief.
Right. But in the last year,
yeah.
It would be. I think it would go
Situations.
down like, Michael, I'm sorry, I don't remember taking that money, and I don't know how I got it in my wallet. I've just had it for like a
That's
month now.
Joe.
No, that's Joe. Yeah,
That's Joe.
Spanish would be like,
No.
what? I didn't take it. No,
Yeah.
what? Maybe I did. I don't know. What?
I'm
Paydays
going-
are expensive.
I forgot.
I'm going through a door.
Yeah,
I mean, a
yeah,
gate.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm right outside.
I gave it to Shark.
Yeah, shark. Shark's ruining Spanish. It really is.
So, you did not find the money? You did not?
I did find the money.
Oh man.
Shocking.
All $900 of
Yeah?
it in $100 bills.
Yeah, where was it? Any place you put it?
No, it was exactly where I put it in that drawer
Uh-huh.
next to my bed.
Somebody put something on it?
In me looking for it in a panic, I pushed it back and it got caught between the drawer and the back of the thing that the drawer goes into.
gone!
It was gone.
Where's my
It was gone.
coffee?
Yeah.
It was gone.
Oh, brother.
Wow.
You're the worst.
You know
So
what?
you-
You're moving you up on the list. How you like that?
That's fine.
Yeah.
Right?
You accused a guy with a small business of taking
I
it.
didn't.
Then you accused
I didn't
of
accuse him.
hardworking,
Joe.
hardworking foreigners that came here the right way. And
He just said, Nate texted me and he said, by the way, my phone was blowing up yesterday when you were talking about it. And I was like, in my head, I went, wait till tomorrow.
yeah,
Let it linger out there.
Nate
no,
the thief.
Nate, no, Nate's not a thief. No.
sticky
not a
hand
thief.
Nate.
Nate's got a lot of work to do here. Please don't anger him. Please don't anger him. We're in the middle of a lot of business right now.
Oh, trust me, Nate was like, "Oh, he's $900 just laying around. You need 2 projectors."
Yeah.
This guy will never know.
Listen,
This is the same guy who spent $800 on windshield wipers.
Yeah.
for those of you who don't know, that $900 that's in my desk drawer, if you're wondering, like if you're ever just stop to wonder, I wonder what he's carrying around. It's not that. I went to the Hard Rock with $300 and I was like, if I lose this $300, I'm done. And I left there with, I left them more. My wife gave some back. But I left with $900 and
Just casually throw it on the floor, no bed.
And
Whatever.
the reason why it could just sit in that drawer is because I'm never touching it. I'm either putting it back in the bank or saving it for the next time we go to the Hard Rock. So it's just my normal carry of cash, if any at all, is about $17. That's usually what I have to my name.
Yeah, I was, I forget what it was, something, whatever. And I said to my wife, I go, "Do you have any cash?" And she goes, "No." And I go, "I have $1." You know, I never carry actual money
Yeah.
around with me unless I'm going to the Hard Rock. And
Do
then
you-
I usually just get it there.
I was gonna say, do you have to have cash when you're at the Hard Rock? Can you use like a card?
you
Like-
can.
ATM
Okay.
card. I paid $9 to get the money out.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
But it's the same, you know, the ATM is whatever, how much it is there to get the money out there.
$9.
Oh, yeah. No. But I think are you saying a
Like at the
ATM card
table?
or at the
no,
table
like
where you can?
at the table, like
Yeah,
to buy
you-
chips and stuff. That way you don't have cash ever.
No, so you can go to the cashier and you can do like a cash advance on your credit card and do
Gotcha.
that. But of course, that's charged as well. Which any place does, charges you more.
Yeah.
But then also, if you're, somebody important, you get a marker. You can do that.
That's what I thought about doing. Is getting a marker
Which
because
you have to show them your finances and that you can afford to pay it back and whatever, and it maybe, and then they just put a chip out there and then you use that chip and stuff. So I was there a while back, whatever, and you ever see somebody come up and put a piece of paper down on the table?
no,
So
like a pre-approval.
no, but it's like a like bonus bet thing, whatever.
Oh yeah, like a free bet.
Yeah. The guy did it with $800.
Yeah.
It was $800, and he goes, "All right, let's gamble." And he just put it out on the thing. $800
That's
on
the
one
best way to
hand.
do it. It's their money.
Yeah,
If you
you're
lose
not
it, it was
losing.
never yours.
Right. Yeah, and you don't. I don't think you get the initial 800 back, but you win the other, and then that's yours. You know what I mean? Like the paper
Oh,
money
you
is
wouldn't
like
get $1,600.
monopoly
Stake
I gotcha.
money. Yeah. I think that's how it goes. I'm not sure
don't know,
because I
Galvin.
haven't done it.
No, I think that's free play money. You get that money too.
But I don't think you can go to the cashier with that and
No.
get that
Like
money.
you have
no,
to
you
play
have to
with
bet
it.
it.
Right.
But they'll give it back to you if you win.
So what if you bet?
That I'm not sure.
I was gonna say, what if you bet 800? But oh no, I guess that wouldn't work. Never mind.
Yeah, I think if you bet $800 and you hit it, they double it. You get back $1,600.
I don't know.
I'm pretty
That's a good question.
like I know that I've done that on the cruise. They give you like 25, 50, and they've done that. They've given me back the
All
paper
of
money
it.
and the rate, but I'm not can't speak for the Hard Rock, but I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that that's probably the same.
I don't know.
Let me know when you want me to try that Spanish.
Yeah.
Did you get that somewhere? Or did you steal it from this house?
It was next to the money upstairs.
Oh no.
I don't like defeated Spanish. I like when you fight back. Now you're just like whatever.
I think he's fought enough.
Excuse me of being
Yeah.
there.
He's like, I only have so many
Tired.
fights
I don't
in
want
me.
you to be broken anymore.
Stole the money.
Spanish, can I give you a compliment? That's a nice shirt. That fits you well and makes your arms look good and everything. Yeah.
You got it.
Your
You got
hair
it
looks nice. Come on,
Got it
high
for
five.
free from the radio station.
Oh, that was
Of
a
course not.
half-ass 5. I don't like half-ass 5s. Oh, it's got a cord around it.
Will you try just
Electrical
talking to
cord.
them here? Hold on. It would help if I tried.
Hello.
Garbage.
Hello.
Yeah.
It's not you,
So
Spanish.
it's
It's
that.
this wire. Yeah.
It's that one. It's
Can
that.
you split off Geo? I have to turn. Joe, will you try that?
Did we think it was the splitter before?
Well, the splitter was
yeah, but
yesterday.
I know,
We-
but I don't think it was that because all this time.
Here, Spanish.
It may have been-
Split me open.
oh.
Hey.
Joe, you try to talk.
Hello, Michael.
See, Joe sounds great.
Yeah, his
always
microphone's
sound
always
great.
been.
Yeah. No, I thought we swapped
No,
things
they
out.
didn't swap them.
All right, hold on.
We'll see if maybe this. Oh, yeah, no, okay.
Let's see what happens.
Right? Is that what?
All right. The world is at the edge of their seat.
I got to tell you, very exciting with all the weather stuff and then the money stuff and now the microphone
Good way
stuff.
to start the show.
Starbucks. A lot of intrigue on the
Spanish,
show.
I'm sorry you have to do so much work so early in the morning.
Oh no! But I think is that how
No.
you
Yeah.
can't split into
Can't split.
geos?
No, I want to. This is the cord from this with the splitter, without the splitter. Does this work?
No.
Hello.
It's that. It's this.
Yeah.
No. But let me see something.
Oh, man.
It's this microphone altogether, Spanish. That it's not you.
Where's the splitter?
Galvin, most leaks likely to steal, is now taking over the project.
Wait.
There's some plugging in going
Plugging
on.
in, some splitting.
Some unplugging.
Joe,
Yes, Michael.
we need to have a conversation. We might as well do it on the air.
All right.
We need to take that camera, the white camera.
Yeah, you
Can we
want?
move that camera?
Yeah, and put it
Okay.
wherever you want,
Make it the guest camera.
if you'd like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Don't do that.
Oh my God! Whatever that did. No, that's killing everyone.
This is Gio's. That's your microphone. Okay,
Hold on. Stand by.
Right. Yeah.
Let me know when you want volume because I had to keep it down so we don't all die. That was electrocution in the ear. So what do they do on this show today? What do they do that's so great? They just test equipment.
They fixed stuff.
No, it's
Terrible.
bad.
No.
Still
Terrible.
bad.
Terrible.
It's still the. zzz.
Yeah. Hey, you guys want to have a party where we take all the parts that don't work and we just go set them on fire in the backyard?
Yes.
It has to be the one that's like
Yes,
attached.
for sure. Anyway, welcome to the program today.
Is
We
it-
got a lot happening on the show.
I have an easy fix.
Let's just go home.
I will go home.
Oh.
You're home. You can't go anywhere.
All right.
It's on Gio's. It's on Gio's.
All right, here we go. You ready? No, very
Still.
bad. Very, very loud. I have to turn. I
Yeah.
can't even turn it up. It's just too loud.
All right, so then go to Gio.
All right, now
Plug in.
All right.
All right.
That's perfect.
Good morning.
Perfect.
So it's the mic.
Gio's perfect. Spanish is terrible.
I don't know whether that's the split.
Always.
So we gotta check that. I don't know what about that cord or whatever.
All right.
Definitely that microphone, this cord.
Yep. Garbage.
Joe?
Oh, now Joe's getting kicked out.
I don't like it.
Stand by.
Joe rarely talks into his mic.
The only time
correctly,
he,
anyway.
yeah.
Really puts the camera on himself.
Yeah, he kind of just mumbles
Yeah.
off mic.
Yeah. He doesn't need to be loud.
No.
Now, you think that's a smart move? Whatever you're doing there? You think this is smart? Oh, no. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I
Oh,
feel
my
like
Getting
yeah,
I mean, we heard
electrocuted.
a snap, a little bit of a snap.
that's what Tony Soprano heard at the end of this one of the
Yeah,
series.
exactly. What is that? Spanish?
Joe's.
Joe.
Hello. Oh.
Turn it on up there. Now check.
Hello, 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 hello.
Perfect. Yay.
So it's all Joe's fault.
Carmen, check
100.
in. Nope.
Man.
Carmen, check in.
Check.
Spanish, check in.
Hello, hello, hello.
Gio, check in.
Good morning.
Galvin, check in.
What's up, y'all?
Corey Cardinal, check in.
Hello, hello.
Pap, check in. Oh, my God. All right, perfect. We're back, baby. We're back. Yay.
And that's all for the show. Play the jackass. man. Let's go.
Dumbest show in the history of television.
Yeah.
Do you want
television?
Yeah. Do you want to hear my Do you want to hear my song?
You got a
what?
song?
I do. I have a song about the hurricane.
White boy fall or white boy?
I don't like that. It's about Hurricane Helene.
Okay.
I wrote this yesterday. Stand by. I'll play it for you.
Islands and towns is wild and free. Tampa Bay's a sight to see. Trailers flying high in the sky. Homeless crying as hopes die. Flooding streets, they rage and roar. Crash boats scatter on the shore. Small lakes, they turn to moats. This is the tale of Helene's notes. Helene's winds, they never rest. Pushing hard, giving their best. She's a force of nature's might, turning day into darkest night.
Is this AI or what? I don't know.
Stormy skies and lightning strikes. Tampa streets a maze of fights.
Wow.
Nature's fury can't be tamed.
It's AI.
In Helene's chaos,
I put in like 4 keywords, and this song was done in 10 seconds.
Really?
Unbelievable.
That's amazing.
Unbelievable.
Streets they rage and roar. Crash boats scattered on the shore. Small lakes they turn to moats. This is the tale of Helene's notes. Helene's winds they never rest. Pushing on, giving them best.
I thought, what's his face? Roland just got better equipment. And I was like, oh my God.
By the way, can we do something for Roland for all of the music that he's given us and all the entertainment and stuff?
No.
Listen to me though. He had a video the other day and he goes, "My first real electric guitar." And it
Really?
could not have been a bigger piece of crap. It was garbage. It was
I
missing
mean-
pickups.
I mean, you can pick one off the wall.
like
if you
for
want.
real though.
Yeah.
Like I mean,
Yeah.
we gotta give to this. You know, he's the next Ed
I'm
McCain.
sure I have a guitar we can give Roland.
He's brought so much joy to my life.
Right,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
I mean, we could probably collect money from everybody. I mean, because if everybody chips in $1, we could probably buy him a Les Paul.
Right, yeah.
I'm just
'Cause,
saying.
I mean, it was. I think it was like a Squire that was missing a pickup and stuff.
Oh
and those
my
are like
God. I got
$99.
100 Squires on my walls. Yeah. I mean,
we got to
for
do
sure,
something.
for sure.
I maybe like
I'm in.
if he performs live somewhere, we could all go
Oh,
and
yeah.
raise some money.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah. By the way, 100% will give money to Roland. Never giving money to Love Tiger. He hit
Sure.
me up again.
Me
He
too.
hit me up
Me
again.
too.
Really?
I hope you can help.
Telling me there's a goddamn deadline. And I
Yeah.
go, I'm not on your timeline, guy.
I hope
Deadline.
I keep getting the email. I hope you can help. I said, I hope you can call in the show. What do you want? This isn't free.
He keeps telling me he slept in, and that's why he's
No,
not. been
what
on
happened the next
show.
day?
Listen,
Or the next day after that?
If we
Yeah.
told Roland to be on the show, Roland would show. Roland came in here,
Yeah.
performed live
Yeah.
in the studio.
Special guest.
True.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Get it together.
You want to hear the rap version?
Wait.
my
Yeah.
song?
Oh, please.
I had a rap version too. I didn't know which one would be better.
Now, what was the first one? Country?
No,
Or
it was pop rock.
Pop rock.
But it is a little country flair.
Yeah.
It sounds a little like a Luke
Like
Bryan
it.
song. All right. hold on.
Look at this. That's Roland's the first ever electric guitar. Look at this piece of crap, Mike.
Hold on.
We trust that?
Oh, no. What is he, Prince?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right.
I don't know what that was.
Oh, it's a Strat. It's an actual Strat.
I want to make sure. All right. Is this it?
Whoa.
I don't like it.
That makes me nervous. This is supposed to be the rap. I think I might have picked the wrong one.
That does not sound like rap to me.
Sky growling, Mother Nature off her meds. Tampa Bay trembling, trailers off their beds.
Oh.
That's a good beat.
I produce this. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sky growling loud, Mother Nature off her meds. Tampa Bay trembling, trailers off their beds. The leaves spinning wild like a DJ lost his set. Chaos in the wind, nightmare ain't done yet. Boats crashing streets, bass dropping hard. Floods form lakes, turning homes into yards. Homeless crying out, whispers in the dark. Her lady got no mercy, her wrath leaves a mark. Helena beast, ripping through the bay. Spinning like a record, can't keep her at bay. Storm clouds, heavy skies torn apart. In the eye of the storm, fear grips the heart.
Dude,
That's crazy.
It's all I was doing last night was in here making songs. I was having a ball. And by making songs, I mean just press and play.
You were in the lab.
That was in the lab. I was in the lab,
Put it in the
yeah.
pad.
You didn't take Spanish's headphones, did you?
No. Got my own. Thank you very much. Spanish, you okay?
Yeah.
You seem very stressed out today.
Yeah,
I mean, I know.
Can't imagine why.
But it wasn't your fault. We just had microphone issues.
No, yeah, I know, no. But the yelling doesn't help.
Well, we weren't yelling at you.
All right, yeah, all
Did
right.
we yell at him?
I don't
You
remember.
accused him of stealing your money. Number one.
You
You
forced
said
me to
you would.
rank him in the order in
Force
which
anybody.
you
I
said.
put a topic out there.
Oh, I'd love to be like, I choose not to do that. That would have went over well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. I didn't mean to yell at you.
That's all
Yelling out of excitement.
Yes.
Yeah. We have a hurricane coming. That's
very
it
excited.
gets me very worked up.
Yeah, you have to yell when a hurricane.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hurricane fight. It's
Look
all
at me.
right.
I'm apologizing to
It's
you.
all right. I
Not
love
your
you.
fault.
Thank you.
You actually did the one good thing. You brought in new equipment, hoping that we didn't have this problem.
Yes.
So thank you.
You're welcome.
By the way,
Trying.
people not panic as much for the hurricane.
don't
At
think
least
so.
what I have seen. I went to
But
Publix.
did you go to Pinellas County? Because I imagine it's a lot worse over there.
I'm sure. But I went to Publix at like 7:00 and just casual. Everyone was cool. There was plenty of stuff, water.
Amanda
toilet
said, though,
paper.
she went to Publix yesterday and couldn't even find a parking spot. She said it wasn't that
Really?
bad inside, but it was full. But she also went like around dinner time when people were going
yeah.
and stuff.
I went to Sam's
You
right.
look extra pretty today.
Thank you.
Oh,
Oh, what? I'm sorry.
thank-
What do you did you do anything different?
No, I did use some new glow drops.
You do look like you have the High Pro Glow to you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yesterday I used Milani. Today I used Elf's glow
Go with
drop.
Elf's. Go with Elf's.
Go with Elf's. Well,
Yeah.
I did use a lot too. I almost thought it was too much.
No.
When
It's
it-
a glow drop.
Oh, you know.
it's almost like a bronzer. Like
I wish
you
you
put
give me
it,
a glow job.
I'm like, whoa.
It's the bottle version of pinching your cheeks.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All
you,
right.
you put it in your sunscreen. Like I wear sunscreen every day for moisturizer, and you just put a couple drops in there, and it like gives you an
right.
all
High
over
Pro Glow.
glow. Yeah.
Carmen, are you doing the spray on freckles at all?
No. No.
My wife has done that. Have you seen that yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what the
that
High Pro
looks
Glow
really
is?
Tricky.
I do.
Once you say it, I will.
It was dog food.
Yeah.
And it would give your dog the High Pro Glow.
And make their
What? No.
and make
that
their
is-
coat nice and shiny.
I do not know any of a thing about that.
Do you know my father hit my wife with a High Pro
Wait,
Glow one time?
Don't let your dad
yeah.
hit your wife.
A whole
Hey, I
bag
can't
of
stop
food.
him. I can't stop him. We had been trying to have Joey for years, and for a year. She couldn't get pregnant. She had a couple of miscarriages, and then one day my dad looked at Amanda and goes, "Are you pregnant?" And she goes, "No." And he goes, "You got like a glow about you. Like there's something about you. Like you might be pregnant." Went home that day, tested, and she was pregnant.
Ah, your dad, the
Sniffed
baby
it out.
whisperer.
Sniffed
Yeah.
it out. Yep. He's like those dogs that smell cancer.
Yeah.
You bring around my dad, I'll tell you, pregnant.
He
Not
made your
pregnant.
dog. He made your wife sit down.
Yeah.
So that you wouldn't have a fit.
All right, let's get this show rolling this morning. Nothing really to report hurricane-wise. If we do, obviously, we'll bust in with Fox 13, and we'll give you reports as we will have them all morning and see if anything changes for the Tampa Bay area. I know there's a lot of people in Pinellas County boarding up, and in Pasco County. No schools today. And everybody's getting ready. I'll have you now. Is Starbucks open for the public, or did they just open for us?
No, they seem to be open now. The one I went to, anyway.
The one on Veterans on 54.
Yeah, I guess because I'm assuming because of the storm, they opened an hour later. That makes sense.
I don't know what that's all about.
Yeah.
But was anybody in the store at Sun Lake?
No.
Okay, so Sun Lake may
there
not
was
be
the one
open.
guy milling around the picture I sent.
Okay, all right. So we can only trust the one on Veterans in 54.
Pretty
We know
much,
of Joey's. I told you Joey would be there.
Yeah,
Done
yeah.
it.
So everyone you should trust.
Yeah, Joey's got a scuba suit, and he's like, "I'll be here no matter what." I was like, "All right, we'll take a quick break. We got Sporcle when we come back. We got an open letter rewind. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
She's wild and free. Tampa Bay's a sight to see. Trailers flying high in the sky. Homeless crying as hopes die. Flooding streets, they rage in war. Crash boats gather on the shore. Small lakes, they turn to moats. This is the tale of Helene's notes. Helene's winds, they never rest. Pushing hard, giving their best. She's a force of nature's might, turning day into darkest night. Stormy skies and lightning strikes. Tampa streets amaze.
6:56 on the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. I love my hurricane song.
Listen, I think we just created a new game. Like instead of redneck bingo, we can do AI bingo and just do AI generated songs.
I mean, I can't stop singing. There's a beer in my beer and a beer in my beer. I was walking around the house the whole day singing that yesterday. Welcome back to the program. 727-579-1025 or 800-771-1025 are the phone numbers. It is time for us to give some stuff away. Carmen, what is that stuff?
So there is
Everything's canceled.
Everything's canceled.
Ingve Malmsteen. Canceled.
Postponed.
Postponed. No, it's postponed
Postponed.
because of the hurricane.
Well, we gave all those tickets away anyway.
Yeah. And then Hootie and the Blowfish. Postponed.
Yeah. So a lot of these,
Postponed.
Post Malone.
Post Malone.
a lot of these concerts are going to be pushed back or, postponed.
It's still happening though.
But they're still going to happen. So we do have tickets for the Marley Brothers, Nicki Minaj, TSO. That one will probably
That's not till December.
Exactly. Thomas Rhett, which is next year. That'll probably be the same. And I don't know about this, the Mike Calta tailgate.
Oh, that'll happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. If there's going to be a football game, there will be a tailgate.
Okay.
In fact, I might go there tonight.
Wait.
Wait it out.
We follow the NFL.
Yeah. All right, let's give some stuff away right now with a little bit of Sporcle. Here we go. Carmen is the keeper of Sporcle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. He's going to have to yell. He's got no microphone today. What's that, Joe?
Yes, I will.
Okay. Carmen, what are we playing today?
All right. Well, in anticipation of Hurricane Helene.
Helene. Very good. Way to pay attention.
Yeah.
It's only
Yep.
been like a week of talking about it.
I didn't pay attention
We
at
had
all.
a song that just said it 18 times. in it.
I heard Tampa.
Uh-huh.
For Helene, we're gonna do some H vocabulary.
Okay.
Okay, so very easy H vocabulary. I'm gonna give you the definition. You're gonna give me the H word.
Very easy, you say.
Yeah,
I think so.
I'll give you the H word.
easy. All right, your first one, based off of this, Gio. An expression or gesture
Hallelujah.
of greeting.
Hello.
Hello. Spanish. Easy enough for you?
Hello.
Hello.
A person who is admired for courage or noble.
Hero.
Galvin. Extremely amusing and funny.
Hilarious.
Mike Calta. Oh, come on. A large, thick-skinned,
Hippopotamus.
hippopotamus. I need the whole thing. Galvin. The study of past events.
History.
Galvin.
Oh, really?
100%.
Judge.
Thank you.
I just said really.
A structure for housing bees.
Honeycomb.
Hive. Galvin. A team sport in which players use curved
Hockey.
sticks. Mike Calta.
He's back, baby.
A sweet, sticky, yellowish
Honey.
brown. Mike. The horny part of the foot of
Heel.
Heel.
of an animal, such as a horse. Galvin.
You say horny?
You did say horny. I was like, what is you? What
What are you supposed to
The
say?
horny part.
Oh.
The horny part.
Rub my hoof. See what happens.
What is this?
Because a lot of hooves go to a point, so it'd be considered
Yeah.
like a horn.
But we're not thinking that.
I know what
Yeah.
you guys, but you guys
Horny.
are dirty.
Get on the horny foot.
I don't.
The old camel toe.
Yeah. The old monkey claw.
Moose knuckle.
Paw. Yeah. Moose knuckle, yeah.
That's a good one.
All right, here we go.
A piece of metal or other material curved or bent back at an angle. What'd you say?
Hook.
Yes. Who said that?
Gio.
Gio.
Yeah.
Oof. Your next one. Often curved and pointed, found in pairs on the hands of cattle, sheep, goats, giraffes,
Hoofs.
and other animals.
Found in the
Haunches.
hands?
Heads, sorry.
Head.
Oh, that's no fair.
Spanish.
No point.
Ugh.
He read through the clue, he just didn't say the word.
I had to do some research
Yeah.
first.
Figure out what the hell you're talking about with your horny foot.
And Pap, we're halfway there.
Halfway.
Yes.
has a single point. Spanish has 2 points. Michael has 3, and Calvin is your leader right now. He's winning with 5.
5.
All right, easy H vocabulary. Your next one. A forecast of a person's future based on
Horoscope.
Yes. Galvin. A hooved plant-eating domesticated
Herbivore.
mammal with,
Herbivore.
That's it.
with a flowing mane and tail.
Horse.
Mike Calta.
Hey guys, real quick.
Yeah.
They're doing an EA alert system right now. So if you guys want to wait or pause the game,
Oh, okay. It's going over the air.
yeah.
Pause.
Mike gave you a face.
Sorry.
Corey didn't do it.
No, I'm not
Nobody
mad
can
at
hear
it.
us right now. That's what he's saying.
Yeah. So what do we do?
We just wait.
We just wait it out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let us know when we're back on, if you can, Corey.
Found it out, figured out. Sorry.
This is so weird.
Hootie and the Blowfish. I love those
I
guys.
love this hoodie.
Sister Hootie.
Hootie and the Hazel.
Yeah.
Waiting.
Oh, this is messing up my flow for the game.
Oh, now you're only going to get 2?
Yeah. Oh, is that funny, Joe? You like that?
I think we're good. I don't really know, to be honest with you guys.
Ah,
We should be fine.
Come on.
Are you in the chat?
Hello?
Are you in the chat?
I am in the
Spanish?
chat, but this is on YouTube.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, so
Oh,
there,
gotcha.
yeah.
All right, well.
It's not the same.
All right, well, continue. Here we go.
All right. Easy H vocabulary. Your next one. To make a low, steady, continuous sound, Mike. I'm sorry. I'm still waiting. I'm sorry.
No.
Describing a relatively high level of water vapor in the atmosphere.
Humidity.
Humid.
Humid.
Oh, come on.
It's what's on the paper. Gio.
What? I agree.
Your next one. A fine thread-like strand growing from the skin.
Hair.
Yes. Spanish. A patty of ground beef.
Hamburger.
Mike Calta.
Sorry,
Come on,
Gio.
burger guy.
That's got to hurt.
It does.
A tool with a heavy
Hammer.
Mike Calta.
You're fast today, man. You are fast. Seriously.
He is. I know.
Like both of those, she barely got 2 words out.
Good looking.
Handsome.
Handsome, Mike Calta.
That's what I said.
You said
Judge?
Judge.
First, but I
Okay,
Thank you.
Judge. Calvin gets it.
I mean, I heard.
Yeah, that's what
I got to
I
yell him out.
yelled-
You're fast.
I heard yelling.
I said, handsome.
Your next one, a nocturnal insect-eating mammal
Hamster.
with a spiny coat and short legs, able to roll itself into a ball for defense.
A armadillo.
I was just going to say that.
A nocturnal insect-eating mammal with a spiny coat and short legs, able to roll itself into a ball for defense.
Oh, I know what it is. Can I guess?
You already guessed.
I know when they're done.
A possum.
Yes. Brr.
Hedgehog.
Yes.
Half point.
No point.
That's right.
And Pap,
Uh-oh.
we're on the last 3.
Gio still has a single point. Spanish has 3. Michael has 7, and Galvin is your leader only by 1.
All right.
He's winning with 8.
All right. Come on. I need to do this.
All right.
All right.
Being quick doesn't do anything for you.
Easy H vocabulary. Last 3. Here we go. A muscular organ that pumps blood.
Heart.
Pap. Mike gets the point.
Oh boy.
The home of God, the
Heaven.
angels. Pap. Oh, jeez.
How does he not know?
I could tell I need integrity.
I only heard me. So,
I answered.
I heard Spanish, but Spanish is also right next to me.
what about you
I
two?
mean, I heard me in the last one, but
What about this
We're
one?
We're talking about this one. We're talking about this
We're
one.
I heard Spanish.
You did. Okay.
Spanish gets the point.
But he's also right next to me.
Which,
So now we're tied.
so now,
All right.
Sudden death.
and
So
they-
you guys are out.
so you guys are out.
You only have 2 people to listen to, Joe.
These two.
It's the worst.
All right. The back part of the foot.
Heel.
Mike Calta.
Damn
I paid my dues. Another comeback win 2 days in a row.
Congratulations, Michael.
Thank you.
Your final score: Gio with a single point, Spanish with 4, Galvin with 8.
No, he's the worst.
Oh no, he has that.
Mike,
Yeah.
you won with 9.
Thank you. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Corey.
I love when he can't figure it out. He says, I need integrity. Like, that makes sense.
At least we had it today. You know what I mean? I gave up that point to Spanish because I couldn't fight it. I was 2 against 1.
Yeah. It's like, I can't figure it out. I need you guys to figure it out. And somehow that's called integrity.
It is, Joe, it is integrity. Don't let them talk you.
I can't do my job, so you do my job.
It's hard when people are just yelling at him. He's an old man. Imagine being old and
No
people are
one's
just
yelling
screaming at you.
at him.
Yeah. A lot of times. A lot of yelling going on in this show.
You know what?
Galvin's very intimidating.
Oh, you're the one who made Spanish cry.
Yeah.
I didn't cry.
In your heart, you'll cry on Saturday.
Nah, I'm not gonna cry on Saturday.
Oh, by the way, did anybody see a clip of the Sad Weirdo show?
No.
I saw a video clip of Sad Weirdos.
Is Joe doing it?
no.
Who's doing the video?
We have a program that does it.
How do we get a
Yeah.
I mean, is it available for everybody?
Yeah.
It's pretty cheap.
So is Joe.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's cheaper.
Yeah.
I saw it. I saw it, and it had a logo up in the corner. Terrible logo, by the way.
Well, that's not my logo.
Nah,
It should just be a tear.
Yeah.
A tear coming down a
It
face.
should be
A crying clown?
2 guys like this looking all dumb weirdos, and then tears out of their eyes. Sad weirdos. Oh, it's not actually called Sad Weirdos.
2
It's
guys
not.
trying on dresses going.
not.
What is it called?
It's called
Trying on dresses
real,
and shrugging like, I don't know.
It's called Real Talk with Ladies.
They should
That's
be
what
sitting by
actually-
a pond
What is
feeding
it called?
ducks.
Let's get real.
Let's get real.
Yeah,
I couldn't
yeah,
remember.
Let's get real.
Yeah, let's get. There's no emphasis like that.
Let's get real.
What is this song?
Real.
Let's get started or something. Whatever you guys.
Let's get it started in here. Let's get it.
Let's get real
Yeah.
in here.
Which
Let's get some
unfortunately-
sobbing in here.
It's not
Let's
the
get some
original.
sobbing in here.
That's too upbeat.
We
Yeah.
don't cry
Yeah.
on the
Slow it
show.
down.
The listeners usually are the ones
You
that
never
cry.
cried?
Not on the show. Yeah.
Sometimes.
But listeners cry.
You know what I think is weird? I've never seen this on a
Spanish
show
and Shark
before.
Show.
I've never seen a guy sit in the arms of another guy doing the show. The way Shark holds you
Yeah.
Holds
on
me.
his lap.
Weird.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like the way he holds you and caresses you during the show.
Well, I like to call that the spoon position.
Yeah. I never saw 2 guys spoon to do a show
You
together.
know, sometimes you got a spoon.
It's like the
Even gay guys think that today.
Wait.
it's like the Titanic thing. He's up behind him.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
board's here,
Yeah.
and then he's up behind
Yeah.
him, and they're
Yeah.
facing forward.
The king of the world.
I'm crying
Oh, yeah.
over you.
Oh my god!
Hey, since you guys like singing, let's hear you sing a little Doors.
All right, all right.
Michael won Sporcle. Everybody sucked. Joe gives him points because he pays Joe's salary. It's not even Sporcle. Oh, Michael won at Sporcle.
Michael won Sporcle. Joe needed integrity. I can't believe how fast he got some words. Carmen sent him the Sporcle.
You're saying we have an ABC News Kamala Harris kind of relationship?
Mike's wearing earrings. Carmen's giving him answers. No, I got to tell you, surprisingly fast on 2 different ones. Right?
Ginkgo biloba.
She said 2 words.
I know.
Yeah, I was
more than
paying
one of
attention.
those.
I was paying attention.
You're welcome.
Good.
Thank you, Carmen. All right, let me pick a line.
You really screwed me with saying head.
Yeah.
Not saying head.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Everyone did it.
Yeah, I know. but
Everyone
it's
heard the same
very
thing.
annoying.
Good morning. Who's this?
You're annoying.
This is Mike.
Hi, Mike. You're the winner. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
What are you doing? You working today, or are you off because of the hurricane?
My company's in Pennsylvania, so I got to work still.
Oh, that sucks. All right. Well, I'm going to put you on hold, and believe me, I know how it feels.
That's quite a commute.
He doesn't, I don't think he goes there. Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough. It's a tough daily travel.
I'm going to put you on hold. Corey will grab you here during the break, and we'll hook you up with a prize. Okay?
Oh, thank you.
All right, pal. Thank you. Why are there two weather people on Channel 10?
I don't know, but that guy's got a bow tie. I trust him.
Right. They were like, she's too pretty to do it by herself. We got to put a guy in there, and nobody will trust it.
Somebody send in Steve and save this. Like,
That's actually Bill Stye, the weather guy.
Dude.
honestly, I can't trust a man in a bow tie.
Yeah.
Giving me hurricane advice.
And just nerd. Get
No.
out of here.
Yeah, I was very happy with her
your
doing
electronics are going to get wet.
it. Yeah.
So you
looks
say
nerd.
it's gonna be windy, you say.
And
I
why
hope
does
she
he have
smacks him
only
and
one
goes,
button?
smacks him and calls him a nerd. That's it, Carmen. You don't button the bottom button.
Oh, you can see his belly. It looks weird.
Well, you're not supposed to button the bottom.
Fashion.
When?
Ever.
I'm standing.
Since
Yeah.
when?
You don't,
Yeah,
you
you
don't
I
button
thought
the bottom.
No, I thought you button it and then you unbutton to sit down.
No.
No, you don't
No.
button the whole thing to sit down. You never
Yeah,
button
so
the
I
bottom
said
button.
standing. You button the top.
Right, but
Top button only.
Oh, okay. I'm not.
Trust these fashion gurus.
Thank you. I
mean,
I have to wear a
know
jacket
that
this
you're-
weekend. And I tried it on last night, and I was like, man, I haven't worn a jacket in a long time.
I've never seen you.
Was it big
button
on
a
you?
jacket.
Was it big on you?
It was a little big on me.
Yeah.
Thank you, Galvin.
Nice.
Dude.
What are you saying? I never button the jacket because I can't button it?
No, I'm just saying. You always wear a jacket with jeans. Like you're
Yeah.
never in a suit.
I'm wearing this with jeans, too. But I
Yeah,
always,
you're never in a
if
full
it's a
suit.
fancy thing, I button it a little bit.
Okay.
True or false? At my fattest, I had to wear a jacket and I had to put a rubber band around the button.
Yeah.
through the thing, so that it would go. I was like, oh, this isn't good.
I
don't think-
found a fat picture of you last night. I can't even believe you were ever fat.
Dude, so I got a shirt the other day and I'll wear 2X tall.
Right.
And I got this shirt. It's Pittsburgh versus Allians.
Yeah.
And it was unbelievable. Like I was swimming in it. I showed my wife. I go, look at this. I go, this is what I normally wear.
Yeah.
And she goes, that's unbelievable. Yeah.
You have lost a ton of weight.
No,
Yeah,
this was fat. This was 4X Spanish. I mean, 4X Galvin.
I was never 4X.
No, I'm saying you looked like you could be a 4X.
The worst I ever got was pushing into a couple shirts I had was 3X.
Oh,
A couple different ones. Most of them were
I gotta find
2X.
this
And I
picture.
got to be honest with you, I did a lot of this. You know, before I put it on.
stretching
Before I put it on. You know, and make sure it goes all the way down.
Yeah.
Yeah. No lie. I would
You ever
say,
do it over the steering wheel in the car?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the best,
do it over
that's the
knees.
best fat
Do
pull
it over
ever.
knees, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
back of the
Carmen, you
chair.
get it there. You do this over the steering wheel.
Yeah.
And you give it a.
And then you pull
Oh my
Yeah.
god, perfect.
Can I
Put-
tell you? You back
We'll
to
knock
your,
it up into a 2X.
Yeah, back to your fat guy science. Whenever you wash a shirt, you dry it. Don't dry it all the way. Take it out of the dryer. Then it really stretches, and then hang it to dry
Hang
it.
it,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really stretches
Are
it
you
that way.
trying to give me tricks?
Oh, you got the glow
Just
up.
so
You're
you
good.
know, Carmen.
You got the glow job. You're all right.
That's how
gonna
you
eat
get
a
the
payday.
nice, good, even stretch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want it all,
No.
One
Gangly.
wonky stretch.
Spanish, you ever have to shrink a shirt?
Yes, I did actually. Yeah, a couple shirts.
I'd imagine. So.
Yeah.
All right, Calvin, what do we have coming up in news?
Coming up in news, how about some food?
I love food.
Yap trapping and see ya, Cece.
No,
Oh.
I'm sad.
Poison's breaking up.
No.
All right, Galvin has your news. We'll take a quick break, come back and do that next. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. A couple of months ago in our building in Cox Media Group in St. Petersburg, we had an employee who sent out a letter to the entire staff about his missing Bluebell ice cream. He had a special flavor. I think it was Dr. Pepper Bluebell.
Yeah.
He had mentioned to the Bluebell guy that his kids really enjoyed it, and the Bluebell guy was nice enough to drop some off for Sean, the employee in question, and his children. It was very nice. Bluebell's been very generous with their ice cream over the years. And Sean put them in the freezer and planned to take them home for his kids. He went away and missed a day or whatever and came back and went to go get the ice cream, and it was gone. Now, there's a couple of things. I would never eat anything out of the refrigerator because the people we work with are disgusting. and I don't know what they're doing with their stuff, and I would never steal theirs. The most I've ever done is borrow Ann Kelly's creamer one time. She had a full half gallon of creamer, and I just put a little bit of it in my coffee one time.
Spanish knows about that.
What's that?
I said Spanish knows about that.
Yeah.
I don't steal creamer. It's too cheap.
A little bit. So, anyway, that happened, and he sent an all-staff email out about how dare you steal my kids' ice cream. It was
great.
for them, and they were looking forward to it. And
Replace it, no questions asked.
Yeah. Does anybody know how it ended
You have
yesterday?
24 hours.
Yeah.
Does
It
anybody
ended
know?
yesterday.
Yes. Does anybody know how it ended?
No.
They brought more ice cream for him.
They did
And somebody
bring in
else
more
took
ice
it.
cream. They did bring in more ice cream immediately after this happened because that's how Bluebell is.
Right?
Yesterday at approximately 7 o'clock in the p.m., I was listening to John Senning's show, and John Senning was on with Mo. Mo came in early, and the two of them were talking together, and JoJo came in the studio, busting in. JoJo's job as the office manager is to, I guess she took over for Mary Lou, had to clean out the refrigerator every once in a while, went through the freezer, found the ice cream, the original ice cream.
Are you serious?
With the guy's name on it and everything, and it was actually in the freezer. He was just too lazy to dig through and find it.
Whoa.
Nobody ever ate their ice cream.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. How dumb do you feel? First off, he had to feel dumb when everyone was like, what are you talking about, all this? But then now that the ice cream was never even taken in the first place.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yep. And then you just didn't look deep enough.
Yeah.
That's the
wow.
worst.
You don't care about your daughters.
Yeah. That's as shocking as the story from this morning about Nate stealing your money.
But he didn't steal.
Oh, no?
I did not. Don't start that rumor.
Oh, sorry.
Now, do you send another all staff apologizing to everybody for the
If I were
accusations?
him, I'd never send an all staff again. Yeah, I would. The next all staff we're going to get about that guy is we wish him the best in his future endeavors. Yeah.
Oh,
No offense to him. I'm not saying he does a bad job. I'm just saying that's the next one we get.
that's the progression.
Yeah. The other thing I want to know is Corey, did you get any blowback after yesterday's show about the taste in your mouth?
No.
Nothing?
No, I know. She doesn't listen. We don't
I don't care.
communicate.
It doesn't matter if she listens. Somebody she knows went in there and said, you realize what they're talking about on the radio?
Nothing. I got nothing back. The only thing I got back were a few DMs from other people, like talking to me about the situation or whatever.
But
or
nothing
just
from
talking.
her.
Nothing at all.
You know she heard about it.
I hope she did.
Yeah, I'm sure she did.
I might anonymously send it to her.
Let me pull that off the skimmer.
How's that taste? All right. And another thing, Dana White.
Yeah.
I Googled Dana White with hair to see what he looked like with hair.
I remember.
Did you ever see Dana White's teeth?
Yeah.
Not good, or
It was like a M80 went off in his mouth.
Oh, wow.
He had English guy teeth.
Money changes you.
Yeah. I mean, he was not muscular. He had short hair because he was balding, and it looked like a grenade went off in his mouth as far as his teeth go.
Whoa.
It was pretty awful.
you know what I kept seeing yesterday? Because Christina Aguilera, she did like a concert for Spotify for like 25 years or something like that.
She could fly over the crowd.
Yeah, now
Yeah,
after
she-
Ozempic.
Yeah, because she was fatty fat on This Is the Voice.
Yeah. But they showed her, and she is like a toothpick now.
Really?
And she is like
How she
withering
used to be.
away. She's withering away. No, she's even tinier than that.
She, so I guess it's 25 years, whatever, because she did Genie in the Bottle
Yeah.
with somebody. Like they
Sabrina
recorded
Carpenter.
and then the other one was somebody else. And I'm like,
She should redo that Maxim that she was in.
God. Remember that?
It was so
The
hot.
dirty-
I still have that.
dirty? Yeah.
Yeah.
I do. I kept that one and my Olivia Munn one. I have both of them.
Next Tina.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, there's the internet, right?
Yeah. I know, but I like to have a hardcover.
You want to be you want to be blown away? So you Google Dana White and you saw him with bad teeth and hair. Google.
Yeah.
You ready for this?
Oh, no.
Pitbull with hair.
No.
The singer. Yeah.
Go pull it up. Pitbull.
Pitbull, the
Dale.
singer
Dale.
with hair.
That's not real. That's not a real photo. That's
That is
AI.
absolutely
How do
real.
you have it? Joe's not even close.
How are you asking that question?
Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
That can't be real.
That is luscious long hair.
Oh my God, that's
handsome.
Yeah.
Like way better. Like wouldn't you? Maybe he's bald. Maybe he's
Balding,
actually
yeah.
bald.
Yeah.
I thought he shaved his head, but yeah, looked way better with hair.
Mr. 305.
No, it
Right?
looks like a pitbull.
Worldwide.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't even mean to say that number. He's got
I wonder
pitbull nostrils.
why he doesn't get the hair replacement.
Mm.
You got money.
Well, but now he's known for having a shaved
Yeah,
head.
yeah.
If you
True.
go back, then it's,
So much easier to be bald.
He
Yeah.
looks like Jeff
Yeah.
Bezos.
A little bit.
But like handsome Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
Do you think he's handsome, Pitbull? I think he looks like a Pitbull.
Listen,
He looks much better there, I think, with hair.
Yeah.
And I think Bezos is weird. He's got that wonky eye.
I don't know what it is. I've always been attracted to bald heads.
Oh, well, I'll talk to you in a couple of years.
A couple months.
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, the other thing I want to talk about.
Oh, wow. I mean,
Don't you love when Carmen's here?
Finish it.
I get enough of this from my real daughter.
Oh my god.
The other thing I want to talk about was this Amendment 3. I'm so confused as to what to do.
Oh, yeah, of course. That's how they get you.
Yeah.
So right away, I was like, yeah, Amendment 3, so pot is legal.
Yeah.
Then they launched a new commercial, and the new commercial is this stoner, and he's like, woohoo, pot's legal, and he goes out to go plant his pot, and the guy goes, what are you doing? And he goes, I'm planting my pot. And he goes, you can't. And he goes, it's legal. He goes, no, it's not. It's only legal for big weed, and big weed companies are the only ones who can sell. And the guy's like, so it's not legal? And he goes, it is legal, but it's for big weed, though, not for the average citizen. You can't even have one pot plant. So that's basically it. So John Morgan is the only one that it's legal for.
Yeah, you need like a special license that you have to apply for. But
And I think there's only like 6 licenses given out or whatever.
Yeah, because I think the catch is you had to have already had a grow operation for X amount of years to apply for the license.
But eventually, I feel like it will be similar to Michigan's laws where you can be a caretaker. So you can grow up to a certain amount of plants per patients that you have, because my brother was a caretaker and he had an operation and he was growing some great stuff.
It's interesting to me is I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't smoke pot. I don't even if it was legal, we're not growing pot out in the backyard. So I know Bert's got like a bunch of plants growing out in his yard.
But it's really hard. That's the thing, to like maintain it and stuff like that. It's almost like, why would you want to let Big Farm do it? Because it costs so much money, the equipment that you need, the lights, the electricity to run the lights.
Also, the number one thing, like when my son gets pot, I would rather him go get it from a place that has been tested than going to buy it from some dude on the street, you know?
By the way, that's how police would bust people, is their power bill would go up and they'd be like, oh, guess what? In your apartment and you have a $9,000 power bill.
Yeah. Well, it's funny you say that. I had a friend who tried to do that one time. Tried to grow his own pot. I went over the house and I go, what's going on? Something's different. They were like, what do you mean? I go, this bed was over here and it's moved. What's going on? They were like, how do you know? I'm like, I just feel like something's different. And they opened the closet and it was black light. And all of a sudden I go, I knew it. And I knew it. And they're like, yeah, we're just trying out to see how it goes.
And that's the thing. Like you would have to do it in your closet, or like in up north, they do it in their basement.
Yeah.
Because you need so it's honestly like, let the big farms do it.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Bert's got a nice little garden in his backyard. I mean, all his plants grew probably, but Bert's probably got so much money into that he might as well have just bought it somewhere else. It'd probably be a lot cheaper.
And he's also in California.
Right.
So the weather out there is like, that's what it's made to do.
Yeah.
So
I had a buddy that worked for one of the major companies that sell pot here legally.
Yeah.
And he was part of the grow operation where they would grow and then trim and then they would distribute it to all their places. And he quit, and he was a disgruntled employee because he said what was happening is, to keep up with production, they were starting to use chemicals that are not regulated. I don't know how much of this is true because he was a disgruntled employee when he left, but that was the vibe that I was getting, is a lot of these places, like the startup places, were having to keep up with the bigger shops, and to do so, they had to start to use different means of production.
This friend, was he named Kelly?
No. No. His name's Dylan, actually.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
All right. I was just wondering. Galvin, time to check in with Galvin. He's got today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
I don't want to jump the gun, but I hear there's a hurricane coming.
I heard that as well. Today's news is brought to you by Pelt Shoes. Pelt has 6 locations throughout Pinellas, Sarasota, and where is it? Sarasota. Sorry.
Pinellas? Hillsboro?
No. Pinellas, Sarasota, and Fort Myers. Yeah, I was right. Yeah, I was right.
Well, he just doesn't think Fort Myers is going to be there tomorrow.
Oh, no, that's not true. Don't say that at all. Yeah, you got to stop into a Pelts because they have so much stuff that you may not even realize, but they have it all right there in stock, ready to go for you. So whatever kind of shoes, whatever style you need, and plus they have the Pelts fit experts in there and the 3D foot scanner that is complimentary. It'll scan your foot and give you all the information, even email it to you so you're getting the perfect fitting shoe. Stop into a Pelts today. Make sure you tell them Galvin from the Mike Calta Show sent you. So, Mike, you are correct. Hurricane Helene, it's been upgraded, formed late Wednesday morning and is expected to rapidly intensify before making landfall in the Big Bend area on Thursday. While it looks like Tampa Bay area will be spared a direct hit, we will be impacted by heavy rain, wind, and storm surge. Hurricane warning is in effect for Anclote River to Mexico Beach, and hurricane watch is in effect from Inglewood to Anclote, including Tampa Bay.
What is Mexico Beach?
Mexico Beach. It's just south of Texas. Huh? Texas Beach. Where I don't know where that is.
So we're not technically gonna get hit by the hurricane. We're getting outside.
Yeah.
We're
of it.
outside, and it's going
Okay.
to cause the wind over the water, and the water being warm is going to cause storm surges. So the people that are going to be affected are the people who live close to the water. And if you go by Anclote River, or you go anywhere in Hudson that's below 19, you're all by the water over there. They're used to this now. That's when the storm surges. But now they're saying it could be up to 10 feet. That's where you want to make sure you're out of there.
The problem is if you got flooded from Debbie, you're going to get flooded from this probably.
Yeah, they said evacuation zone A and mobile homes. Basically,
so that's
what we're
where.
at.
So the radio station is A. Across the bridge and the Tampa side of the bridge is where I used to work when CBS was over there. They were A. A lot of those low-lying areas right on the other sides of the bridge, right by the water, are all A's. I lived in Feather Sound. That was an A. So anything that's in that Bay area where that water is going to get blown onshore, those are the people that have to get out. You can't fight the water. You can do all you can. You can lay sandbags down and hope it doesn't get in the cracks of your home, but you can't be there and put yourself in danger. And the other thing that you have to consider, and I was watching this on the news yesterday because they said this, and I thought, how dare you? One of the women said, you should be proactive and you should shut the power off to your house. And I went, and shut the air off? And she said, because if you leave the power on and you flood, you could start a fire.
And you're not there to stop it, and they can't get to it.
Right. So there's a lot of things you should do to prepare and be sure. What are you saying? Just let it burn down? And
let it happen.
If your house is already flooded, fire damage.
Might be easier to just burn the whole thing down.
Can't burn down when it's flood.
You know what I mean? Why not? Get that extra. Get that insurance money, baby.
I saw a woman being interviewed yesterday in Pasco County in the last storm. She was saying when the storm surge hit their house, she said they woke up, it was ankle deep. She said within 10 minutes when they were getting out of the house, it was at her waist.
Yeah.
And they got in their truck, then the truck stalled, and then they were stuck.
Yeah, I get the idea of wanting to stay with your house,
Like it
wanting to stay with your
happens so
things,
fast.
but it's so dangerous for you, and you're putting the rescue people in a position where now they have to deal with everything on top of the hurricane. They have to try and save you, and there's a chance that they may not get to you. I mean, they're pretty honest about it right up front. They're like, we don't have the vehicles and things like that can get to you. This is a very dangerous situation. I don't know what Medicine Man's going to do. He's in a flood zone. He's got to get out of there.
Pedal his ass out of there.
Why don't that guy from that magazine go pick him up?
Chad's mom lives in Sarasota, and she was in you should think about it. Flood zone. She's in B, basically, so it wasn't evacuate, but it was like, just think about it, you know? So Chad went and got her, and she was like, the first sign that she heard B, she was like, come get me.
Is she staying with you?
Yep.
Oh, man.
Call you a B.
Do you make her sleep on the couch like Mom Man?
No, because now that I don't have a roommate and it's just me and Chad, I have a second bedroom that is all.
What an adult you are.
I know.
Highfalutin. How many refrigerators?
just one.
Loser.
Right now.
So she walked into our room, which is like the master. It's a little bit bigger, but that was
I wouldn't say that.
the
around.
master's master bedroom.
We don't use that term anymore. It's the grand suite.
The primary bedroom.
Wow.
But that's, you know what?
That's rough.
The primary.
Insensitive.
But that's where she stayed last time, and she walked in there this time, and she was like, I guess I can make this do. I guess I can just sleep in the corner or something. And we're like, what are you talking
She
about?
thought you were sleeping in your room
She thought
with you
she
guys?
was sleeping with us, and we were like, "This is our bedroom." She's like, "Yeah. I'll put like a little fort over here." And she's
Over by the dogs. I'll get in the corner.
like, "No, we have this set up." She's like, "Oh, this is much nicer."
She thought she was gonna like have a sleepover with you guys. It's funny.
Carmen's like, we're banging. So
Yeah.
No, actually, we are on halt right now. We broke the bed.
Oh.
Wow, Chad, coach of the week, huh?
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was.
He gave it coach of the. You broke it.
I broke it.
What did you do?
I was on top.
Oh, ride it out, cowgirl.
Has anything changed since the last time you guys did that?
What do you mean?
Body size or anything?
Wow.
Listen, I didn't think I was ready to stretch my shirts out.
Wow.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh man. I've seen Chad. He looks good.
Yeah.
Don't hurt Chad.
Time to reinforce the bed.
He's got narrow hips, man.
You need Dino to come over there?
Yeah. Jerk.
Did Chad's mom look at the bed and go, "That's my boy"?
What, get some of the Wolverine Antimonium or whatever it's called.
Adamantium, you non-nerd.
I don't know what you guys talk
A
about.
little more time on the walking pad during the hurricane.
I was
So-
on it yesterday, Gio.
Yeah. Did you speed that up?
What?
The video. You in the video?
Yeah,
the
so
one?
I could fit all the clips in.
Oh, I was like, man, she walks fast.
I mean, I walk at 3.2. So
man, that is
3.2.
fast.
yeah, it is. Yeah.
I walk
Yeah,
at
but
0.2.
Yeah,
3.2 is fast.
Yeah, I start at 2.8 to get loosened up to warm up, and then I work my way up. And sometimes I even go to 3.4.
Okay, that's crazy.
And I got little
That's
ass
crazy.
legs. So
I was gonna say
legs.
I have long legs because 3.2 I would be like, what are we doing?
I have short legs.
Short legs.
Short legs. So like 3.4 is me like running.
Yeah.
When I found out how fast speed walkers walk in the Olympics,
What is it?
all dreams were lost. They walk at like women are like 8.2. That's what I sprint at.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But that's how.
It's so funny because those speed walkers, that's such a weird thing in the way they do it and stuff because they are running, they're just not in running form.
So
you know what I mean? The way they have to touch their feet and stuff, so they move their hips.
Oh, that's so cute.
I looked up the rules because I got the bug.
You thought about it?
I wanted,
you thought about it? You were like, Chad, you gonna try out for the Strikers?
You're surprised you weren't the same as an Olympic athlete.
Yeah.
You know what, Gio? Shut up.
A lot of Olympic athletes said they broke the bed over there. It's made out of cardboard. Nearly a year after FBI agents seized his phones, New York City Mayor Eric Adams, a retired police captain who was elected as New York City's 110th mayor nearly 3 years ago on a promise to rein in crime, has been indicted in a federal corruption investigation. The indictment remains sealed on Wednesday night. It's unclear what charge or charges Mr. Adams will face, but the federal investigation is focused on at least part of whether Mr. Adams and his campaign conspired with the Turkish government to receive illegal foreign donations.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Yep.
It's not too shocking now that he was trying to get Trump in court all this time before he got indicted. Yeah.
Yep.
Isn't that crazy?
Nah, not anymore.
And the fact that New York City mayor is getting foreign donations from Turkey.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Yeah, dude.
Why do they want him to be mayor? What's going to happen there? You know, all that stuff.
Well, because I know they build those apartment complexes and then they don't rent them out, and then the oligarchs from Russia and the Middle
Come in
East
there.
use it. Yeah, they use those buildings as collateral for their billions of dollars.
I'm not going to lie. I thought you said Olive Garden at first, and I got very excited. I got very excited.
Unlimited pasta.
We talked about Olive Garden yesterday, and a listener sent me a gift card.
What?
Oh, that brings us up.
What?
Oh, do I got a gift card?
I got a card in the
For
mail.
me?
Yeah, no.
You know what? Real quick, don't lose that gift card I gave you.
No, I won't.
I bet you have a history of losing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He already did.
He already doesn't know where it is.
Oh.
I was like, come on.
Let's ask Nate.
Can we? Yeah. Name it. I almost thought of just telling Peppy just keep a tab
Yeah.
so that he doesn't have to bring the card.
I haven't.
I don't think
He does not have it.
Believe it.
He does not have it.
I got a birthday card.
Uh-huh.
It's from Larry. the guy who sent me the anti-drone ammo, so I know it's legit. That's what he wrote in here. He did send me anti-drone ammo. It was shotgun shells with nets, so you could take a drone down.
And look at that. He knows you
remember
like
that.
Superman. He got you a Superman
Got me a
card.
Superman
Nice,
card.
Yeah.
And it said, he sent me this.
Oh no.
Can you see that, Joe? It's a watch with a thick leather band.
Yeah.
It says, this is a screen-used movie prop for your collection.
Oh.
What movie?
Oh, he didn't tell you what movie?
I don't know what this is from.
That is from.
I mean, the watch looks like...
Has to be like Star Wars or something.
No, it's a Timex watch. That would be from Star Wars.
Okay. Oh, they didn't have Timex in the future?
No, and that was a long, long time ago, not the future.
Oh.
Is it from Yellowstone?
I don't know.
That's not country. That's
No?
like futuristic.
Well, it's like
or
leather.
like Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones. That's what I was going to say.
It's the watch of an old lady.
Okay.
On the
right.
leather
Titanic.
strap of a. I have Larry's phone number. Corey,
Yeah.
will you call Larry?
Yeah, I'll give him a call.
813.
Wait,
Oh,
don't
whoa, whoa.
here.
You have Carmen text it.
1 second.
All right.
Here,
You think I was going to give it out over the air?
You already accused Nate.
did you try and Google image it?
No.
Ooh.
Yeah, give me the watch.
Come on. Yeah, you just
Well,
take a
yeah.
picture.
Nice
Easy.
cake. Nice.
Listen, you guys are talking to me like
Boomer.
I'm not 53 years old.
Boomer that I had Gio show me how to use AI on my phone.
I mean, maybe we can just call Larry and find out exactly what it is.
Gio will find it. He already found out
Yeah, it
that.
already came up.
Yeah, Spanish is 5'2". He found that out the other day.
5'6".
No.
5'6".
Let's see.
Why?
This it says Bruce Lee personally owned and worn watch.
No,
Is
there's
it-
no
it-
way.
Enter
It
the
came up right
Dragon?
away.
Yeah.
It did.
Yes, it's called the internet.
I'm 54 years old.
It's 53. Shut your mouth.
It came up right away.
Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee.
That's amazing.
It doesn't say
like
what
that.
movie though.
Oh.
Let me see.
You just threw it across the room.
I know. Don't throw that back. I'm gonna
in
wear
velvet.
that. I'm gonna wear that on Saturday night.
Yeah.
Wait.
That's not fitting you.
Oh, it'll fit me. Me and Bruce Lee had a line.
Bruce Lee was
Yeah.
120 pounds.
Yeah. They're both like water.
God, he was shredded.
He was shredded.
Shredded.
Corey, any luck with Larry?
It's ringing right now.
I mean, it's for sale for $38.
Where to go, Larry?
Replica, though? Is that a replica?
It
This
might
is
be.
the original. Larry
This
got
is
it
from a movie.
Yeah,
This is screen worn in a movie.
Yeah. By
was it?
Line 2. Larry's on the phone.
oh.
All right.
Bruce
Can
Lee.
you just enter it for me? Just click it up. Larry?
This is Larry.
Larry, this is Mike Calta. You're live on the Mike Calta Show.
Excellent. Mike, first off, happy birthday. Sorry, I'm a little late.
First of all, thank you. And I enjoyed your card and the gift that you sent me, even though I don't quite know what it is.
Okay, here's the story. 20 years ago, 2001, something like that, I was lucky enough to be an extra in a movie that was being shot in Tampa. I had a friend who had a little production company, and anyway, I was an extra. So the male lead saw me wearing that watch and wanted to wear it. He thought it was a prop or, wardrobe or whatever.
Right.
So the male lead was known to me at the time as the guy from Alias. You might know him better as Bradley Cooper.
Oh.
So the name of the movie at the time was, if I can remember, Carnival Knowledge.
Okay.
But they changed it to Bending All the Rules. It was a romantic comedy. I remember trying to make my way through it. It was a real groaner, and I think all my scenes were cut out. but look up the trailer, and that watch is the star of the show.
Wow. Carmen's already got it pulled up.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have the watch.
Joe doesn't, but Carmen doesn't.
Yeah.
That was very nice of you, Larry. Thank you. And I also still have the ammo that you sent me with the net in it.
Fantastic. I've heard you talk a couple times about that on the air.
Yeah.
Don't shoot it at anybody. I remember you were talking about shooting it at somebody at one point.
I can't guarantee I'm not going to do that. Maybe one day. But Larry, that was very nice of you to remember my birthday and send me a nice gift. Thank you very much.
I've enjoyed the show for years, Mike.
Thank you. I wish all the people that enjoyed the show sent me gifts. That would be wonderful.
So you have a screen-used movie prop worn by Bradley Cooper.
Larry, everybody.
Yeah,
Thanks.
yeah.
Thank you, Larry. Very nice of you. Have an awesome day, pal. I appreciate it.
All right.
See you later.
You too. Thanks, everybody.
There you go,
And
Larry.
you said it was a ladies' watch.
Yeah.
I don't know. It
Oh,
looks
this,
like
this
it's a
one over here said it was
Timex.
Bruce Lee's watch.
No, so Bruce Lee had the exact same watch,
Yeah.
and it sold in an auction of his training gear, and his watch sold for $10,000.
How do we
be
know
it.
that ain't it?
Bradley
I don't know,
Cooper
yeah.
might have Bruce Lee's watch.
I mean, unless there's more watches, like that's
I mean, that's
sold.
exactly the same watch.
Yeah, it's sold in an auction. As
All right,
Bruce
well,
Lee's
give it
watch.
back to me.
All right.
Throw it over here.
Don't throw it. Oh my god!
man.
Really, nobody throws it like this. It's not a Chinese star. You toss it.
I'm sorry, geez.
Tosser.
Wow. I helped you find the thing, and I'm a jerk off.
I'm just saying, you wheel it at my face.
By the way, was Larry trying to steal what's his name's gig on Thursday? What's his guy's name?
Cody Tucker?
Cody Tucker. yeah. The guy you might know is Bradley Cooper. Right?
He had the same voice
He
kind of
listens.
too.
Yeah. He had the cadence down and everything.
Big Dick just texted me and said, you will lose that watch before Helene makes landfall.
Do you have the gift card?
Somewhere.
No.
It's around
He
here.
does not.
You can't give him gift cards.
I know. That's what I said.
Why do you say that?
You lost a gift card.
No, I have the gift card
Where?
Galvin got
I
me.
have a receipt.
It's in my drawer.
I got Carmen a gift card one time, and I think she lost it.
No, I still have it. It's in my car. I have both of them because you got me too.
Are you still gonna go?
Yeah.
All right.
We
Hey,
just
he,
we
he's
just got
looking for it.
busy.
He's looking for it right now.
I know.
I stole it. Do you want it back?
Oh. No, I was just looking to see what else was over here.
Was it, you got me those gift cards, and then we went on the cruise.
I know. That's why I thought it was gonna get lost.
Yeah, no. But honestly, right after that, we kind of stopped playing golf as much.
Yeah,
And
I got it right here.
That's
Galvin.
all right.
No, that's
But
not
I
it.
have it. We
That's
wanna go.
Huey Magoo's.
That's
Sorry.
not it.
Oh, I'll take that.
I got it right here. Oh, that's a Storigami card.
You're the
It's gone.
yeah.
I bet it was a lot. Too.
You know what I should do?
It was a lot.
Yeah.
You want to guess how much?
You know what I should do? I should just get him a gift card and put a crazy amount on it, and then he'll lose it, and I just never actually paid for it.
Yeah.
Just be like, "Oh, I
I'm
don't
like,
know."
wow, thank you so much. Never use it.
How much do you think it was for? From Prime Butcher.
Prime Butcher.
Keep in mind, this is a guy who's won a lot of money.
That's what,
gambling
yeah.
recently.
That's why I think $1,000.
Oh no, like 150.
We've never slept together.
Yeah.
150, 200.
That would be a lot.
Yeah,
Anybody else?
and that's a good like piece of meat.
Yeah.
350.
Nailed it.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Did you steal it?
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Nail it right.
Joe's like
Chewing while he
350
talks.
because that's 4 pork chops, 1 brisket, 2. I mean, at least that's what I think it would come out to be.
A lot of meat at the Pants Palace.
Joe, get the bread. It's good.
It is good. Don't he's not giving
Oh,
it to
yeah,
him.
he's got the gift card.
Please show me.
I have
gift.
the. I don't have it in here. I brought it inside.
Show me.
I mean, I just trust me. I have.
He doesn't have it.
There's no way.
Disney Plus is officially cracking down on password sharing this week. They'll let you add 1 new member to your account. It costs an additional $6.99 a month for Disney Plus Basic and $9.99 for Disney Plus Premium.
I have on my account, my Disney Plus account. It's me, Amanda, Juliana, Joey, and Ann Kelly. I remember Ann Kelly one day was like, when Hamilton was on, she's like, "Is it really worth joining Disney Plus?" I was like, "No, just use my password."
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hamilton.
Yeah.
Oh, Hamilton's good. What?
I don't like it. We have different
Yeah.
opinions.
No.
I'm not
just
saying that it's
yeah.
not good. Obviously, a ton of people liked it. It was on Netflix, right? Didn't they have it on Netflix?
No, it's on Disney Plus.
Disney.
Maybe I had Disney Plus at the time or whatever, but Jesus.
I saw it in the
Not for me.
theater, and it's I guess fun. It's kind of like going to NASCAR. When you go there live, it's different.
That's the thing. You got to, I think, plays. Any play, you got to watch
Broadway
live.
Yeah.
to me does not translate onto TV.
No,
No.
it doesn't.
You know?
Just the whole thing. We took the.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting. I like Broadway stuff, so
Yeah.
it just makes it more.
I
fun.
want to go to the Back to the Future Broadway show.
So I heard meh.
Oh,
as a
really?
review. I said to Justin Stengel, so I said I want to come up to New York and see the Back to the Future thing, and he wrote back meh.
Wow.
And speaking of nerds, he's a super nerd. He loves all
yeah.
that.
Exactly.
It's not cheap either.
Speaking of
No.
Disney Plus, you will be able to watch the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame on Disney Plus and a couple other things. They just announced special guest for next month induction ceremony. So, special guests are going to include Busta Rhymes.
Wait, if you give me does it say who's inducting who?
Yeah,
All
well,
right, you tell me the inductee. I'll tell you who's inducting them.
The inductees who are scheduled to perform, I have Mary J. Blige.
Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, I don't know who's inducting who.
All right, who else?
But I would imagine we could probably kind of figure it out. So the people that are scheduled to perform that are inductees are Mary J. Blige, Cher, Dave Matthews Band, Foreigner, Peter Frampton, Kool and the Gang, and Dionne Warwick.
All right, that's pretty good.
And then the different special guests will be Busta Rhymes, Dr. Dre, Demi Lovato, Dua Lipa, James Taylor, Jelly Roll, because if it's on TV, Jelly Roll. Julia Roberts, Keith Urban, Kenny Chesney, Roger Daltrey, Sammy Hagar, Slash, and The Roots.
Oh, wow.
So they say it's unclear who's presenting for which inductee and doing all that stuff, whatever. But I would imagine that Slash and Sammy Hagar are for Foreigner, or Peter Frampton. Slash is for Foreigner, Sammy's for Peter Frampton. I would think. Maybe switch it. Roger Daltrey's
Slash
in there
is a
too.
mumbling prick. I don't know if I don't want to listen to him read a cue card for an hour.
Yeah. And then who's Julia Roberts or Demi Lovato or Dua Lipa for Cher? Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe all of them.
I bet you it's Demi Lovato for Cher. And then Julia Roberts is I don't know, is Mary J. Blige, Dionne Warwick.
Roger Daltrey for Frampton.
I thought Daltrey was going to be for Foreigner, but
Maybe.
I don't know. Yeah,
I thought he was going to win American Idol when he got kicked off. That was weird.
That's Daughtry.
Different.
Daughtry.
The ceremony streams live on Disney Plus on October 19th at 7 p.m. The January 1st, it'll air on ABC primetime special with like the biggest moments and stuff, and then the special will be available January 2nd on Disney Plus and Hulu. So
yeah, you want to watch the special version, or else you're going to listen to each band.
Right, yeah.
Each member of Foreigner thank
Too
their
much.
aunt and all that
Too
stuff.
much. The federal government was mostly responsible after a snowmobiler in Massachusetts crashed into a Black Hawk helicopter that was parked on a snowmobile trail and nearly died. The crash happened at night back in 2019. The driver was speeding and wearing tinted goggles. Still, the judge said the feds were 60% responsible, and now they owe that guy $3.3 million.
Wow.
Yeah. Really, we owe that guy $3.3 million.
Nah, they bet you they have a fund like that already.
I hope so.
Yeah,
How
but
did they
already
determine
took-
exactly 60%
Yeah.
at fault? That seems weird.
It was at night and you were wearing the goggles and you were speeding,
have
but
an
they
equation.
shouldn't have that on the trail. So, more their
Shouldn't
fault.
Have it on the trail.
More their fault. TSA stopped a 60-year-old man in Hawaii bringing an airsoft pistol through security. They searched his bags and found glass smoking pipes and 27 individual 1-inch Ziploc type resealable packs of fentanyl.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Hey, gonna have a party.
Wow. That is
have
a
a
hell of a
party.
party.
And my little airsoft gun to keep it safe.
Fentanyl on an airplane. That seems very dangerous.
Sheesh.
I saw that movie with Samuel
No.
Jackson.
Yeah, that's good.
How about some food talk, guys? CNN has a new feature of the 20 greatest American dishes, and they've included one that most Americans might avoid. They have a few different ones on here. Number one, what would you say? Greatest American dish, number one.
Hamburger.
What kind of food?
Burger.
Hamburger's
No.
German.
Yeah.
It's from hamburger.
Pizza.
Hot burger.
No.
It's from
Hot dog.
hamburger.
You almost got me,
French
dude.
fries.
No. Think American. You're thinking
Meatloaf.
Hot dogs.
You're thinking Southern.
Fried chicken.
No.
Southern.
Coleslaw.
Like if somebody got you a gift card and you could take it over there and
Cracker Barrel.
get some stuff. No,
Oh.
just time.
You-
Barbecue,
Barbecue.
yeah.
Yeah, gee.
Barbecue is number one. How about this? Fried okra is number two.
Oh.
Fried okra. I got to tell you, I love okra.
I love okra.
fried okra.
Okra's the
It's
best.
only good when it's fried.
Some of the other stuff on there was Cobb salad, peanut butter and jelly sandwich. The hamburger is on there.
Yeah.
Apple pie. American is apple pie. Chili, clam chowder, the Reuben sandwich, eggs Benedict, Carmen, you know, Benedict Arnold, grits, spaghetti and meatballs, chocolate chip cookies. Some of the lesser known fried bread or fry bread.
I was say fried bread.
Fry bread. Red beans and rice, so good. Gumbo, fantastic. Pokey, Is pokey.
Pokey.
The burrito and banana pudding. Burrito can't be.
Banana pudding. So
Yeah,
good.
Well, it's like American Chinese food. It's American Mexican food.
Version.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they don't have burritos over there.
Oh, you son of a bitches.
Yeah.
You tricked us.
They were like, make it bigger and roll it
exactly.
up.
They were like, oh, you
Yeah.
want a soft
They don't have
top?
burritos in Mexico?
That's not like a very common. No.
Huh, that's interesting. Sticking with food, happy National Pancake Day.
Oh,
this is the second one this year, by the way,
Whoa.
National Pancake Day.
Yeah,
good.
you're
You
right.
gotta do
I
it
was going to
twice.
say, yeah.
For some reason, Holiday Inn Express is marking it by selling a hoodie with a built-in pancake warming pouch.
What?
I'm not mad
That
at that.
sounds messy.
Who's using that?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's more just novelty, dumb,
Yeah.
you know.
Well,
Like
when you take it to the room, you got to wait for the elevator
Yeah.
and stuff. So slip it in there.
Yeah.
I text my wife, good morning. She said, good morning. I said, I'm starving. And she didn't write back.
Can you see if she knows where the gift card is?
I know where the gift card is.
Where?
It's in my drawer.
What? Oh.
The Twilight Zone drawer that his money got sucked into.
I'm just saying this, Mike.
Me
Think
does.
about this, because you guys been shopping, so that's like your hurricane prep food. We should not break into that. That's your family's food. Uber Eats.
No, but nothing's open.
Yeah.
Can your wife please make pancakes?
I think we get
Is that a tall order?
I can't eat
places are
pancakes.
open.
yeah.
See if they're open, Carmen. I don't know. I don't know if they are.
First watch has got to be open.
That's what I'm saying.
Right?
I don't know.
I think
You
there's a storm
sounded
coming.
very.
I don't know. My wife yelled at me and told me everything was going to be closed. And I was like, they'll be open. In a new poll, 22% of sports fans, get this, Mike Calta Show tailgate,
Okay.
say they've attended a tailgate where they had tickets to the game, but decided to stay at the tailgate
Yeah.
instead.
Way more fun.
Yeah, and overall, 29% of people say they will attend a tailgate this year.
We'll be out there Sunday before the Bucks and the Eagles game. We'll be out there starting, I think, at 10:30 in the morning.
10 a.m. 10 a.m. Yeah, 'cause it's 3
10
hours
a.m.
before the game.
And it will be out there with Bud Light and the brisket shop. And we'll be out there eating and drinking and having a good time. And that is happening this Sunday. If you want to go to theboneonline.com. You could register there to win. That is the only way to get in. Please don't casually email me on Saturday and be like, I was just wondering, are you guys doing the tailgate tomorrow? Yeah, I know how. Or how do I get on the tailgate? You know how. I'm not going to give it to you on Instagram.
Well, you guys have a tailgate?
Yeah.
That looks fun.
How do I get into the tailgate? You know how. Not by not emailing me on Instagram.
Must be nice. Must be nice to get a
That'd be a
tailgate.
lot of fun.
You guys are invited.
I wish I had a tailgate. I told you, people did that with the Metallica thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the pre-sale. I had the passcode thing, whatever, and they're like, I'd like to have a passcode.
But you got the passcode because you were on the radio.
No,
Yeah.
I'm a fan club member.
Yeah.
Sweet Cece. See ya, Cece.
Bye-bye.
Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever are out of here. They're out, yeah. Now the semifinals, best of 5 games begin. You have the Las Vegas Aces taking on the New York Liberty with game 1 on Sunday at 3 p.m. Good luck, football.
Who does Asia Wilson play for?
Asia Wilson plays for the Las Vegas Aces.
Aces all the way.
Yeah, Aces all the way is a good sentiment for
Safe
sure.
bet, yeah.
3 p.m. that game is then followed by Connecticut Sun taking on the Minnesota Lynx. By the way, Minnesota.
This is on Sunday at the same time as football.
Yeah, so 3 p.m. Well, but it's a best of 5 series, so
Yeah.
these are the last 4 teams.
Right.
So
But I'm just saying, who's
It's
watching?
not like
I-
the final.
Bad
Right.
idea.
Yeah.
It's semifinals. Yeah, Minnesota Lynx got there by beating the Phoenix Mercury with the help of Nefessa Collier. She poured in a career high. You ready for this? 42 points.
Wow.
To tie the WNBA single game playoff scoring record. By the way, she tied it. She had 42. She was at the line, makes one for 42, and the announcer goes, she has tied the record. She has 42, about to be 43, misses it, doesn't get another point. Tied it. It was 42. He goes, classic announcer jinx. Like he knew it as soon as he said it. He was like, oops.
Yeah.
Dummy.
This woman that's on TV right now, they're doing the Hurricane Helene
her face,
update
man.
from the disaster.pinellas.gov. She's the fattest jowls I've ever seen ever, and she's doing the sign language.
yeah.
Oh, I mean, what a weird descriptive face that is.
Yeah. I was looking. We did a story. I had to be a couple of years ago about somebody that was faking the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
So I didn't think
a lot of those.
So I didn't think that was legit. I thought you had to like have some type of credentials, and I looked it up what it would take to do this. You don't need any credentials whatsoever.
Really?
Yeah, you just basically say you can do sign language, and they're like, "All right, come on down."
I don't know. I have to think that
This
like
was years ago.
Yeah, I would have to think. So we know somebody that does sign language. She comes out to a bunch of different shows and stuff, but she goes to a lot of the concerts because she does sign language for the concerts.
Yeah, we got a deaf guy that comes to our gigs.
Yeah. So on the cruise, that whenever Steve was like, "Why are you facing that way?" and stuff, yeah, she does sign language and she does it for a lot of the different concerts, which is weird. That's
cool.
such a interesting thing.
Yeah.
I love watching them. The people at concerts.
Oh, especially the rap ones.
Yeah. And
they're
they
into
go hard.
it. Yeah.
So when I went to Pearl Jam at Wrigley Field and we sat in the handicap section,
Pete limped.
they had a monitor there, and the monitor was putting up all the lyrics for the people who can't hear.
Bone bonus.
No, not today.
No,
I was
yeah, suspended.
Sorry.
today.
Yep.
I didn't know. Okay,
Right.
never mind.
Suspended today because of the hurricane situation.
Yep.
So they were putting the lyrics up, and when it got to that one song where where the bucks are,
Yellow Ledbetter?
yeah, I had to trying to go read all the lyrics to learn the song.
Should have recorded it.
Yeah, no kidding.
What is he saying?
I don't know.
Speaking of the 2025 lineup for Creed's Summer of '99 and Beyond Festival Cruise has been revealed.
Oh, boy.
Who do you think is going on the cruise with
3
them?
doors down.
3 doors down. No.
Sister Hazel,
No.
Daughtry.
No.
Hootie and the Blowfish.
No.
I Mother Earth.
Oh, I like it. No.
Hinder.
No. Summer of '99,
I'm not going on
bro.
this cruise.
Featuring Seven Dust.
Oh, wow.
I love Seven Dust. Hoobastank.
Oh.
Lit.
Oh.
Hinder.
Shut up, really?
I knew it.
A bunch of other ones. So the that was from before. I'm sorry. That was the
Damn it.
one that happened, whatever. So joining for 2025 is Alien Ant Farm,
Okay.
Fuel,
One song.
They
Fuel's
got a
good.
good album.
Filter, Marcy Playground,
One song.
Dorothy,
I don't know who that is.
no idea, Local H,
One song.
The Xyz,
Don't know.
and Thomas Nicholas Band.
Don't know.
Oh, I know Thomas and Nicholas.
No, I think it's the
This one guy? Sorry.
Both boats sold out in 2024, and the next cruise is taking place April 9th through the 13th from Miami to Nassau, Bahamas. It is already sold out as well. Tickets went fast and revealed the lineup wasn't even revealed until now.
That's
And they
cool.
already
They
sold
were
it
like,
out.
hey, we got Creed. That's all we
Yeah.
need. We want Creed. So
Have a great time, Moose and Ken.
Creed is back, baby. And speaking of bands, how about this? Spanish and I have talked about this quite a bit off air. Former Red Hot Chili Peppers and Pearl Jam helper guitarist Josh Klinghoffer will be arraigned today for that car accident that killed a pedestrian earlier
Yeah.
this year.
Yep.
The arraignment is set to happen at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time in California in a courthouse this morning.
Yeah.
So if you never saw it, they say he was on the phone texting. He turned and just went and ran this dude over. He stopped and called
After.
911.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was just like, and just drove down, like another 20 feet, whatever, and pulled over and went out.
That sounds
I
like
would
jail
be
time
like,
for sure.
Hey, are you Josh Clinton? I love that. I saw you with Eddie Vedder. Yeah, that's rough, man, because it's an accident, but also you're being irresponsible.
Manslaughter.
Yeah.
Isn't there no in California? It's like texting and driving.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to have
So
a
if they
device?
can prove that, I don't know if they can actually prove it. We'll have to see because there is video, but I don't know if you can,
See
If
in
they
the
can
car.
prove it, he's in trouble. If not, I think it's just going to be an accident, and I don't think he'll get jail time.
involuntary
Yeah.
manslaughter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, they
something.
could go through his phone records, and if he
yeah,
sent a
if
text
they can
or
prove
some-
that he's texting,
Yeah.
he's screwed.
I'm just saying they probably don't need like camera evidence.
By the way, speaking of, remember I told you the other day I got a ticket in the mail from Orlando when I was over there, and I was like, you can turn right on red. Here's the thing. I saw the video. You have to stop first.
Oh, you didn't stop. They really got you for that?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I'm like, is there somebody just watching? They're
That's
sitting there
weird.
watching, going through video. Nah, that guy.
I
So-
think it's all AI. They can detect that.
Yeah.
Wow. I did not. I said, because I watched the video. I go, oh, what's going on? All right, you got me. I go, you got me.
So my father-in-law got a ticket one time. I mean, we've been married this is probably 30 years ago. He got a ticket and went to court to fight the ticket. And it was the first time they started using video. And they were like, oh, no, we have the video. And he was like, oh, yeah. I did run that late.
Yeah, got me.
I got a text. Somebody on this radio station knows sign language. Take a guess who?
Well, I know somebody.
Me?
Who?
Me.
What do you
But
know?
actually, like, knows it.
Whoa.
You know sign language.
I know sign language.
You could do a concert.
Great. No, I couldn't do a
You could do a
concert.
conversation?
I could do a conversation. Greg Havlicek, who was in my fifth grade class, was actually he was in a bunch of my classes.
Right.
Was deaf, so we all had to learn sign language.
So look at Carmen.
Yeah.
And sign these things I'm about to say to Carmen.
I don't know whether I'm going to be able to do.
Well,
this.
then you don't know sign
You
language.
could do it.
Listen,
You can do it.
What's the lady saying?
I know the alphabet.
All right, what's the lady saying?
So listen to me. I know the alphabet,
So
so
you
I
can
can
make
spell out
words.
words.
Yeah.
I know a few different words and stuff. But yeah, I'm not fluent.
No,
but I
somebody
know
on the radio station is fluent.
completely
in sign
fluent in
language.
sign
Yes.
language.
I have a see. I would go Monica because she's a nerd. Oh, really?
No.
Okay.
You're saying on the bone or on
the bone.
One of the stations on the bone.
Oh,
Who is fluent
Spike on
in
the mic.
sign language?
Nailed it.
For real?
Yep.
prove it.
Spike's father's deaf.
Oh,
so he
okay.
knows sign language.
He
There
has
you
a
go.
father?
Is he?
Oh
Wow.
Oh man.
I don't think.
Oh, easy, master.
Yeah,
Get out of here.
it's rubbing off. You're
Yeah.
sitting too close to
Yikes.
Carmen.
Take it
doesn't- it
easy
doesn't
over
come
here.
off.
I feel very uncomfortable with these two.
Yeah, you should. They bring you down.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I'm not going to say anything about your ID from the 90s.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
yeah, we have pictures, Gio.
My ID from
What is the ID from the 90s?
Well,
Oh,
you
his
haven't
Nazi
seen his
haircut.
haircut.
He was
His
in
white
the-
power.
Yeah. He was definitely in some clan.
Okay. Have you seen it?
I have not seen it,
Oh,
no.
yeah. You should check it out. I don't
Yeah,
do
it
you
was the
still have it?
90s.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I don't think you can come out.
Clans weren't cool in the 90s either.
Some clans were, not the KKK.
Gotcha,
Oh.
yeah.
There was some other. There was like the Pasco County
Nope.
Ridgewood clan. Something. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. The Rotary clan.
By the way, I can tell you what she's saying right now.
No way.
Ready? You are an idiot. I just farted on this guy. We slept together last night, and he has a small wiener, but I still went ahead and did it anyways. And he was like, "Woo, that feels good." And then I grabbed his stuff, and he was like, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'll talk to you about it tomorrow."
Should we be listening to this,
I don't know.
Corey? I mean, should we be putting this on the air?
Nah.
I
This
like
is,
Galvin's version
This is
better.
the sheriff from Pinellas County.
I can put it on if you want.
I don't know. Yeah, put it on for a second. Let's just hear what they're saying.
And we're not going to see that water dissipate until probably very early tomorrow morning. At that point, we'll be able to do some damage assessment and roadway assessment and see if we can get those roads cleared. But you have to help us help you. And if we can't do our job and you all are in the way and we have to do a whole bunch of rescues, then we're going to have to shut down the access to the barrier islands, and we're going to have to close down roadways, and it's going to be impassable, and we're not going to make it as easy as we can for everybody to get back out there, get the businesses open, and get everybody.
Thank you, Corey.
She does not have to be doing those faces.
No,
It's crazy.
She looks like a frog.
Everything is like surprised.
She can hear you.
Yeah, everything.
I don't know if she can.
No, she can.
Oh yeah, she has to be able to hear. Shut up. Shut up.
Wow.
Shut up, master.
Wait, no.
Former Denver Broncos QB John Elway was the first contestant eliminated on The Masked
It was
Singer.
John Elway.
You know,
He was the buffalo.
It was a horse
A horse. No,
because of the teeth.
no. I watched the beginning of that, and he sang terribly.
Well,
and but they had a buffalo. He was the one that was the leaf, something leaf. I did watch a little bit of it.
But the fact that John Elway would go on there,
But it's a Fox thing.
Fox, yeah.
And they gave so many clues. They showed a quarter for a quarterback, and then they showed a cowboy riding because it was underwater, a cowboy seahorse.
Bronco.
So you knew it was a quarterback. Yeah, you knew it was a quarterback for the Cowboys or something good that was horse related. You know what I mean? So yeah, and I think Ken said it was John Elway. Because they were guessing
that's
between
what it
Elway.
said on his card.
Well, they were yelling between. They were guessing between Aikman and Elway, and I'm like, "Oh, that ain't Aikman." You could hear it in the voice.
Have you seen? I don't know why you just made me think of this, but Ellen DeGeneres. Have you seen the? She has a Netflix special
I've
coming.
seen the highlights.
It's
of
out.
It. Yeah,
Is it out?
It's out. Yeah.
I watched it.
in the intro is all about all the headlines and stuff,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, and it's like terrible workplace and all that
Yeah.
stuff. Somebody put up and they said the funniest comedy clip I've seen in my entire life, and it's her, and it's just completely serious, and there's nothing funny.
Oh, really?
There's nothing funny.
I did see a funny clip.
But I'm telling you that I think Ellen is
Yeah.
funny, whatever. But this clip was like very self-serving, like I'm not a bad person, whatever. And then just everyone laughing and stuff.
Oh.
It was totally fake. It was terrible.
I get it. But I've seen some funny clips from it. Did you like it?
I wasn't really paying attention to it. I need to rewatch it, but
Yeah.
it is a lot of
I'm not a terrible person.
well, it's a setup like that, but it's like, but I was guarding, or you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You got to watch it.
Yeah.
I don't want to ruin
Listen,
it. I don't want to say
she's-
anything. It's worth watching. I
She's a
think.
great stand-up comedian. Like
Yeah.
she's done it a long time and she knows what she's doing and stuff. But all this stuff seems weird. Ben Stiller will direct, Carmen, you ready for this? A pickleball movie.
Okay.
Yeah, called The Dink. It stars Jake Johnson, Mary Steenburgen, and Ed Harris. Stiller and tennis champ Annie Roddick will play supporting roles in it.
Great.
I like it. I'm in.
It'll be great.
Dodgeball
Yeah.
and pickleball.
Yeah, pretty much.
That'd be
yeah,
great.
yeah. How about this? Stone Cold Steve Austin says he does not believe in CTE.
Wow.
I saw
What?
that.
The guy that says what all the time? What?
Austin, widely considered one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, told Netflix documentary about McMahon's career that he's not a CTE guy. He explained, I worked for a long time. I got dropped on my head one time. I got concussed there. But other than that, I can't remember having too many concussions. Of course you can't remember. In the business of pro wrestling. And my take has always been that if you were just wrestling and you got a bunch of concussions, you're probably doing something wrong. I'm not a CTE guy. Just don't believe in it.
Yeah, I mean, look, nobody said he's a genius anyway, and also, yeah, I mean, because he didn't do what a lot of these guys are doing. He was
Right.
the winner all the time,
Yeah.
so he wasn't getting dropped on his head all the time.
So I watched a little bit of the Vince
So
McMahon
did I.
last night.
I was so tired that I shut it, so I didn't miss anything.
Same thing, and
Yeah.
I'm like this clip here where Stone Cold Steve Austin, they're talking about Chris Benoit and how he
Lost his mind,
how
yeah.
his family eventually they allowed him to look at his brain and how he had like severe CTE.
yeah.
Oh,
And
really?
they're trying to correlate that to the fact because like his finishing move used to be like his head
Yeah.
jumping off the mat.
Yeah, he used to jump and supposedly land with his head.
And they
that
were
flying
saying,
headbutt.
yeah, that's why he went crazy and killed his family and stuff.
I don't know what it was, but that is one of the most brutal stories that I've ever heard.
Yeah.
I mean, having to kill your own kid and killing your wife, and it's rough.
But it's like you've seen so many different people that's happened to, and it's clearly from head trauma and from brain trauma and stuff. I don't think we needed to cut that guy's head open to be able to figure it out. Thank
Right.
God they did.
Yeah, well, I think
because they can study and do all that stuff. But it's like when you have that drastically of a change of personality, there's something going on.
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
Yeah.
you see a lot of football players. Junior Seau that happened.
That was wild.
Seau shot himself in the chest
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
they could test his brain and check
some,
it out.
Some would even say Vincent Jackson,
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
about Harvard from wrestling?
yeah,
what's
Chris
his name?
Harvard. Yeah,
He was the was his last name Harvard?
no,
or-
he it was.
but
his
it was
gimmick,
Harvard
yeah.
was his name, yeah,
Yeah.
because he went to Harvard and he's like the leading guy with CTE.
Yeah.
and I was like, wasn't that guy on the wrestling show?
Yeah, he went and did a huge study. He was like one of the first people to start bringing it up and talking about it.
So
Yeah.
he was the one that also tried to get, push to have Benoit's family let them,
Look at his
examine
brain,
his
yeah.
brain because he said that was the first time they had real legit evidence
Yeah.
of like what the damage could
That's
do.
a real sad situation.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah. Finally, in news, there is a list, according to a new poll by Plenty of Fish, the dating website. It's one of the top dating trends to expect this year. Here are some of the different ones that you should be expecting, and they have great names for them. Does anybody know what yap trapping is?
Yap trapping.
Yap trapping.
I do.
No.
I think.
You do? What do you got? What do you got?
Like your yap is like
no.
Oh no.
It's a-
This is your yap.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
It's more up here.
Like you catch someone.
This is when someone just talks about themselves on a date and doesn't ask any questions.
God.
49% of singles have dated a yap trapper before.
That'd be me, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love
What do you
to
want
talk
to know about
myself.
me?
Yeah.
I think I was thinking thirst trap.
That's a little
I
different.
know.
What about this? Anybody know what freak matching is?
That's
Anybody
Diddy.
gonna match my freak?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all I know is that
Anyone gonna
TikTok
match
song.
my freak?
So what is that? What is
Somebody
that
that
about?
you find that you both have your fetishes, same fetish.
Yeah.
Exactly right. Connecting with someone over shared quirks or general weirdness or fetishes. 39% have experienced that. You like that too? All right, let's do it. Let's do it together. What about grim keeping?
Grim keeping?
Grim keeping.
People who like dark stuff, like dead stuff.
Bonding with someone over your darker side or shared dislikes.
I feel. Oh yeah, I'm good like that too.
Yeah.
You hate people. I hate
person
people.
too, yeah. 28% have bonded over mutual hatred before. Being smutton.
You're just like in love.
That's smitten.
Yeah.
Smitten
so
like
this
a
is
kitten.
smutton.
Smut means you love lamb.
Smutting like a mutton.
You love lamb.
So I don't know what smut
This is weird. I don't think you're going to get
You
it
like
from the
porn?
name.
You like smut TV?
Movies, when you fantasize about things from shows or movies happening in real life.
Okay.
So maybe porn.
So I'm a single dad with 3 sons, and I find a single mom with 3 daughters.
Yeah.
No.
And then we all become one big bunch.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
I figure the chick is a real smut.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I love smutty
And she
chicks.
wears
Yeah.
cat ears.
Yeah.
Smutting.
I keep getting trapped in the dishwasher.
I know for sure that if I was single, that I would currently be in a throuple.
Oh, really?
For
Yes.
sure you know this.
For sure.
With a guy and a girl?
No.
Oh.
No, with 2 girls.
Devil's three-way.
Yeah. I've had a couple picked out already.
Yeah.
I would be in a throuple. It doesn't necessarily mean we all have sex together.
I know which one. I know one that would be in your throuple.
Okay.
JoJo.
Oh, yeah, JoJo would definitely. JoJo's
JoJo's in everybody's throuple.
She's kind of in my throuble
She's in
now.
my throuple.
Yeah.
She's in my throuble now,
Right.
even though I don't get to have sex with her.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, but for sure, that's what I would go for. I would, and I don't mean just so I could have sex with 2 women. I mean just because I need more than one attitude.
Didn't you say it was JoJo and Soph?
Yeah, that would be a good. I mean, I'd never have to take care of myself again
Yeah.
if I had the 2 of them. They're the most 2 wonderfully serving adults I've ever met in my life.
And so there's certain situations where your wife would be like, yeah, take JoJo. I don't want to
Yeah,
go.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Makes sense. And then the last one they have is sticking, but they have the ICK in all caps.
That's Spike.
Sticking.
How's it sticking?
Yeah.
Yo.
Sticking. Ick.
Like ick.
Ick.
Stick,
Yeah,
ick.
sticking.
Like an ick that you can't get over.
No. It's actually the opposite of that.
An ick that you
Pursuing
guys-
someone after looking past an initial ick.
Oh,
So initially you're like, ugh, and then you're like, I don't know.
she's got to glow up though.
Once they show you, kind of like if you're like, oh, gross, and then he's like, yeah,
Yeah.
check this out.
Check out my Yap Trap.
Yeah. Then you're like,
I'll break a
yeah.
bed with
yeah,
that.
let's break this bed. Yeah, let's break this bed.
Carmen, did it break while you were doing it? Like, did you go?
Like
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, really?
Like in the middle. Yeah. So basically our frame is really
Did you keep going?
Yeah, of course. We had to get to the top of the
Yeah.
mountain. So basically the frame was like $100 off of Amazon, one that you put together, and the middle bar support just like snapped off.
Did it have a weight limit listed on the site, or
Yeah, Gio, and we're nowhere near it.
I'm just asking? You know,
Okay.
maybe like a potential
No.
lawsuit.
My motion.
Why don't you get one of the ones where they have like a gorilla jump on it so
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
That's a Samsonite. You better watch it. You guys might break it on the first floor.
With her mom with his mom in the corner.
Wow.
This happened like
Does
2
she always
weeks
watch?
This happened like 2 weeks ago.
Has mom asked why the bed's broken?
No, she
That's a weird throuble.
She didn't get underneath the bed.
No wonder she was like, I can make this work, I guess.
Yeah. It's slanted at the
Weird,
bottom
yeah.
end.
It's a big
Keep
deal.
rolling on.
That is it for news.
Yeah. When you dip, I dip. We dip.
Yeah.
That's the trending thing right now.
Chips and
What?
dip.
That song.
Is it
I
really?
put my hand up on your
Yeah.
hip. Yeah.
That's
I'm
so
familiar with
old,
the
yeah.
song. Why is that trending now?
It's basically like all the athletes are doing it for like their media day. It's just an easy song. You just do the song. and then
My
you
daughter made a. My daughter's loving this hurricane.
Oh, yeah.
She's been off for school. She'll be off for 3 days. She had a friend come over yesterday or spend the night last night. Then that friend left, and another friend came over and spent the night. I'm like, "This, you're just having a ball." But they were making TikTok videos, and she came in and she showed it to me. And the first thing that the guy in the song goes is he mumble raps it, but he's like, he hocked to it. He said, "I'll spit on my," and I went, "What? and neither of the kids were phased. I don't think that they had any idea that was in there. And I went, "What is it? Nothing." Just let it go.
No, man.
All the music has it nowadays. It's insane.
Yeah.
Like to be able to find anything without cursing in it.
Cursing's one thing, but talking about spitting on your D.
But that's part of it.
Yeah,
like
but I had an
profanity.
11-year-old kid.
Yeah, but that's in every song. And that's why I'm saying that's why they all know what it is.
Difference between daughter and raising a son.
Yep.
My son, I didn't care. I was like, "Oh, listen to whatever you want." With her, I'm like, "Remember the Mickey Mouse Club? Get back on that. Let's go watch that." All right, we got to take a break. We're running way behind. It's Hurricane Thursday, and I don't know. We'll check in with Dave Osterberg, and we'll find out if there's any changes. There's not really anything else happening that you don't know already. If there is, we'll immediately turn over to them and let them know. I did hear them say on Fox 13 last night that if things get crazy, they will go 24 hours of weather and reports. I would imagine we will probably do the same thing, either keep live and checking in with them or turn it over to them. So know for sure that if there is a situation here, we will be all over it, other than more than what you already know. So we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll be joined by Cody Tucker, who's safe, joining us from Texas. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. Carmen, I tried to get my wife to make us breakfast.
Oh, yeah, I don't blame her.
That bitch is still in bed.
Oh, yeah.
She's awake. But
You want some grapes?
no.
Oh, okay.
What do you bring a little bag of grapes?
Yeah.
You're adorable. Spanish.
Yes, Michael.
I don't know if this is going to work, but let's go to Cody Tucker, who is live in Texas. Cody, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, can you see me?
Oh, yeah.
Am I as gorgeous as you always hoped I'd be?
Oh, you don't even know.
Cody Tucker is on YouTube. He's on Instagram. You can find him on the Cody Tucker Show. What blows my mind is this week I saw that you had Nick Swarzman on, who, as we mentioned last week, has denied us on this show for nearly 20 years. Has never come on the show as many times as he's been in town, but had no problem going on the Cody Tucker Show. People really love what you do.
Yeah, well, I mean, it kind of seems that way, as shocking as it is. But
you're likable because usually when there's a couple other guys who do videos where they give out information and stuff and like history, but they come across as smarmy, like, look what I know and you didn't know. You're doing it like in a holy cow, check this out kind of way. And every time I watch one of your videos, I'm like, oh, this guy's great. So I'm glad we hooked up. What do we got this week?
So now I got a few classic Hollywood stories.
Okay, we love those.
So the first one is about Cary Grant, which I don't know if you're familiar with Cary Grant's work. Starred North by Northwest, To Catch a Thief. So Cary Grant, massively famous actor in the 50s, suffered from severe depression. In the late 50s, he heard about an experimental drug that could maybe help with his depression. So at this time, he began going to the Psychiatric Institute of Beverly Hills, having weekly sessions with a man named Dr. Hartman, where he would be given a massive dose of the new drug LSD. Mm-hmm. And he would go on these guided trips where Dr. Hartman would analyze what Cary Grant was seeing. He eventually took over 100 massive LSD trips in just a few short years, radically changing his mental state, and Grant began publicly endorsing the drug. One of the visions that Cary Grant kept having was that he was a giant penis-shaped rocket being launched from Earth into outer space.
I have that. I get that. Yeah.
Cock rocket?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cary Grant, to quote Chevy Chase, huge homo. I think that was the thing with Cary Grant, was that he was homosexual back in the 50s, and that probably was what was adding to his depression, because in that time he couldn't come out and be like, I'm gay. And one time they said to Chevy Chase, they said, you're like the next Cary Grant. He said, no, he was a huge homo. And Cary Grant sued him.
Oh, wow.
And won. Yeah,
wow. Damn.
Yeah. How about that, Cody? I just gave you some information right back.
Well,
I'm sure you
did not know, but no, I did not know that. But for Chevy Chase, it kind of checks out. So.
Yeah. All right, what else we got?
All right, so a little different end of the spectrum. So this one's about Marlene Dietrich, which don't know if you're familiar with her.
Another famous actress.
Yes, very, very famous, legendary actress, kind of the golden age of Hollywood. She was from Germany, left Germany right as the Nazis were taking over. They offered her like the opportunity to do like propaganda films, which basically would have had her set for life. She told them no way, moved to the U.S., started making a massive career for herself. She is also known for getting around a lot. This included sleeping with, and this is just a brief summary of the list.
Okay.
Gary Cooper, Douglas Fairbanks Jr., while he was married to Joan Crawford, James Stewart, Edith Piaf, Ernest Hemingway, Errol Flynn, and his wife, Lily Demita. Yul Brynner, Kirk Douglas, Frank Sinatra, John Wayne, and in one of the weirdest stories ever, in 1938, she slept with Joseph Kennedy Sr. And in 1962, at the age of 60, she slept with his son, John F. Kennedy.
Hell yeah.
Could you do that?
I mean, did they know?
But could you do that? Yeah, did they know?
So John F. Kennedy apparently couldn't stop asking whether or not he lived up to his father.
I mean, that's the first thing I'd want to know.
Constantly chasing his father's approval for everything.
Am I still living in the shadow or what?
Could you do that knowing that your dad had been there?
I mean, probably.
I don't know. That's kind of tough.
But put yourself in the situation, depending on how hot she is. Margot Robbie is like, hey, listen, I banged your dad, but let's do this.
Oh, I might do that with my dad.
Yeah.
You're right. My bad. I think my dad would do that with me.
Yeah.
Like if my dad rolled through now, like if he was single and be like, oh,
nice bonding moment.
Yeah. Then we could talk about it afterwards.
Right.
All right.
We've heard a lot of people had mother-daughter stuff.
Yeah, but not a lot of that's true, though.
No?
The only time that's ever been true is that mother-daughter who made the porno that came on the show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We had a lot of twin sisters on this show, but we've only had one mother-daughter combination.
And they didn't do anything
we had
together, right?
2 mother-daughter combinations. No, they didn't do anything together, but we did have a mother-daughter on the show who we were doing mother makeout for tickets. Like you had to make out with your mom for tickets, and this mother forced her daughter.
Yeah.
She actually said, "Come here and kiss me."
Yeah.
it was not hot. It was sad. At the end of the day, we were all like, that's pretty weird. All right, if you want to hear more Cody Tucker, you can find him on Instagram at the Cody Tucker Show, and of course on YouTube, where he not only gives out the information and stuff, but he also has his own show where he interviews people, celebrities we can't manage to get on this show. Cody, thank you. It's good to see you, and continued success, brother. We'll talk to you next week.
Thanks, man. Y'all have a good one.
Cody Tucker. I like him.
Very nice.
Yeah, he's great.
He's such a good dude. I don't know. I don't think I think that if I knew that in my head that going into it that my father had already been there, I think that would bug me.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't depends on who it was. Like Calvin said, I guess if it's like somebody Margot Robbie, I wouldn't think anything but her.
I think I'd definitely ask the same question.
You would?
I think
I would
so,
want to know.
Yeah, I think I would definitely.
I just imagine my father in his heyday was a stallion. I don't want to be good. I don't want to be like, you were all right.
Also, I just don't want to talk about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't bring it up.
Yeah.
I definitely want to know.
Medicine Man?
What's up, Mike Calta?
I need to know how you're doing with the hurricane.
Oh, it hasn't arrived here yet, but my friend Jeff has picked me up about a couple hours from now and stay over his house overnight.
So you're at Jeff's house now?
Not now. I'm at my own house right now, but he only lives a couple miles from me. He lives
He lives inward?
19.
Evacuating, man.
Inland.
Is your words fat wife going to eat all the food? Like, are you going to have any food? Or
I don't think is that Jeff's wife, the fat one?
No, they'll give me plenty of food over there because I'm going to bring some of my food out of my refrigerator case. There's a power blackout here, you know?
Is Galvin right? Is Jeff the one with the fat wife?
No, that's Flanders.
Flanders has the fat wife. Yeah, is Jeff married?
Oh, yeah, but they don't have no kids or anything like that. They got dogs.
And the wife doesn't mind you being there?
No, they got a spare bedroom.
Oh, it's very interesting. It's weird because I can talk to Medicine Man and I like him, but if I came home and said to my wife, "Hey, Medicine Man's gonna stay here for a couple of days," she'd be like, "Oh, Jesus."
Yeah.
I don't think she'd be thrilled about that.
I think you go shed for that.
Yeah. Like
I think that's for the past few hurricanes we had here in the last few years, you know.
I think she'd make you go where Ralphie goes and Ralphie come in the house.
That'd make more sense.
They're very unusual. They like going to theme parks a lot, you know.
That doesn't make them unusual. You go to concerts and you're 75 years old.
But sometimes they go to the same parks by themselves, on their day off,
Medicine Man, why is that so weird? Oh, you mean not together? They just go by themselves?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
Medicine Man, real quick, back to when you first started. You said the hurricane is not here yet.
It is not here yet.
Okay.
It's still to the southwest of us.
Just so the people need to know, and they want experts.
I think he knows. Like he's probably one of those guys that is tracking it all night.
Yeah.
What time did you go to bed?
I'm tracking him. I'm besides being a rocker, I'm a weather geek.
Oh, all right, ladies and gentlemen. Now to give us an update on Hurricane Helene, here's Medicine Man.
Well, the Hurricane Helene is in the Gulf, about 200-something miles southwest of us, moving maybe about 12 miles an hour or so. I haven't looked at the news yet, but it's going to pass us about 150 miles or so west of us, the center of it, the main core. So we're going to have tropical storm force winds up to 50 to 70 miles an hour, and storm surge about 4 to 7 feet along the Tampa Bay area and higher north.
I can tell you, I'm very impressed with that. Very impressed with that. That was pretty good. Yeah, Medicine Man, everybody. That was good.
Now, Medicine Man, are you going to be taking any safety precautions or booby trapping your house? Because once you leave, that's probably when the city's going to come in and take your stuff.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
There'll be bear. I have a couple of bear traps in the garage.
All right.
Bear traps?
Of course. Good for you.
Mike, when you work for other
I bought them at a
stations,
thrift store.
yeah, I'm talking.
All right, we gotta go. See you later. Be safe, Medicine Man.
Back in the day, did they give out hurricane maps?
As far as
Like
what?
to track, like tracking maps, like they had them printed out with the station logo and do all that stuff.
Yeah.
I could not believe the people that clamored for those.
Yeah, because they would X them and they would mark them.
Right,
Yeah.
and they would mark them and stuff, and then get mad. And I go, I don't know, they're gone. What am I supposed to do?
Like you can't just print that off the computer.
Yeah,
now.
like I need my and I go, are you really like who is tracking it?
A lot of people are tracking it.
It blows my
I
mind.
remember you'd get them at the grocery store, like cash and carry.
Yeah.
Remember cash and carry?
Yeah. It's one of those things like when you go to the baseball game and you keep the box score. You just do it just to have something to do.
Well, and we can obviously do everything online, but I've had to Google the evacuation zone.
Sure, Googling stuff and doing that. I'm talking about they're like it's 122 miles per hour and it's northwest. And you're like, all right, okay.
Yeah, but if you didn't have the internet back then,
I don't know. That seems weird.
I
It's like whenever you go to a boxing match and they have the CompuBox stuff, whatever, and they hand it to you, and I'm like, yeah, that looks right.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that treat that as like a hobby.
Yeah.
Tracking storms and stuff.
Blows my mind. I kiss girls. I don't know.
In Crystal River, the water is already overrun out there. They're out there right where the boat storage is now, and the water's already on the land.
This
so.
storm surge is very concerning.
Yeah.
we should all get home, right, guys?
Yeah, well, we will in another hour and 20 minutes, Carmen, you lazy son of a bitch. Did you look up food? Is First Watch open?
Everything is like McDonald's, like fast stuff. So
Carmen's got stuff to do. She got
Do you want
she has
grapes?
beds to break.
Yeah, McDonald's was voted like the most healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did that. There was a
fast
study.
food.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
run
and
McDonald's?
you know who put on that study?
Who cares?
McDonald's.
Ronald.
The chicken Big Mac.
Yeah.
It's chicken.
Oh, so good.
Oh, speaking of Chicken Big Mac, I'm over those Boom guys. The Costco guys.
Oh, yeah.
Thank God.
I was obsessed with them, and now they do so much dumb stuff. I'm like, I don't want to talk about
Oh, now they do dumb stuff?
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I mean, like in the beginning, their dumb stuff was fun. Their stupid dance, and we bring the Boom.
See, I hate when people are trying to get famous.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you naturally become famous or, get recognition on social media, that is one thing that's fun. But if you're trying,
I was
then
excited
you're
at
annoying.
first. Now I'm like,
Yeah.
All right. I'll cancel the interview.
They're coming in today.
If they were here, it'd be a different story. If they were in the studio, but I was like, I don't want to talk to them on the phone. They're not cool anymore. It already went in a matter of 3 weeks.
Right.
In and out. That's how it goes. All right, we got to take a break. 727-579-1025 or 800-771-1025. Braving the hurricane weather, Martin Gramatica will be here at the top of the hour, and we got to do football picks. Joe, I mean, you got 2 in a row. You lost last week, but you almost won. This could be your comeback week.
That's right. Do I have to pick first today?
No,
Yes.
you should.
Yes.
You should.
Why? Why?
no?
Why would it change anything?
Last week.
Why would it change anything?
Why should it?
Cheater.
Exactly. It shouldn't.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's why you should pick first.
There we have it. Joe picks first.
That's you.
Yeah. Hold on. Let's make this clear. He won 2 weeks in a row. Then he picked first and he lost.
Right.
Can anybody figure it out?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
We go around the room. We go clockwise, Joe. You're on my left.
Too bad.
No.
Your microphone doesn't work.
Joe
You don't get
picks
picks
yours.
in this week.
All right.
It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
But it will cause.
All right, that's good, Corey.
a
Thank
lot
you.
of
That's an
damage.
update from the governor right now, and nothing seems to have changed. Basically, if we told you it was coming for you, it's coming for you, and you should evacuate and get out and do what you have to do. We'll continue to monitor these, and if anything you need to know right away, we'll bust in and we'll do that. But in the meantime, I got stuff to give away. Let's play a little Whose Tweet Is It Anyway?
Let the tweeting begin. It's time to play Whose Tweet Is It Anyway? On the Mike Calta Show.
All right, Galvin's going to read a tweet that has been tweeted by a member of this radio station. If we get 3 in a row right, it'll correspond to a win for somebody on the phone lines. If the phone lines are ringing and they're just ringing, just let them ring because nobody's screened the calls yet because they're not. I didn't announce that we were playing a game. So here we go, Galvin. What do we have?
All right, so your first tweet, this is going to be somebody who's on the Bone on-air staff. First one to get 3 wins. First one has a gif of Stanley from The Office kind of doing an eye roll. And the tweet says, man, Sean Payton is doing Sean Payton things to the Bucks today.
Done.
Mike Kelta's done.
Done.
Gio and Carmen are done. Spanish is done. All right, Mike, you were in first. Whose tweet is that?
Johnny Beatus.
You say it's Johnny B. Gio, who you got?
Johnny B.
Spanish?
I said Corey.
And Carmen.
Johnny B.
I say to you, no points.
What? Oh,
that was
go.
Mike Olivero. Should have gone with your second thought on that one, Carmen.
I know.
How about that? All right, this one has a picture of this person with a paperclip in their nose. And it says, realized my nose ring fell out. So I had to figure something out before it closed. And then it has a paperclip emoji and a nose emoji.
Done.
Everybody's done? All right. Carmen, who you got?
Emojica.
You say it's Monica. Spanish, what do you think?
Mike Olivero.
Mike
no, I'm
Olivero.
just kidding. Monica.
Monica. All right. Gio.
Monica.
And Mike Kelta.
Nose Holica.
Everybody says Monica. There's the picture. Look at Monica with the paperclip.
Yeah.
Gross.
It was Monica. Very good. Everybody gets a point on that one. Who said gross?
Mike.
Mike?
I agree. That's gross.
Why?
You can't let it
It's not
close
like
up.
It's not like she found it on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
Really? Where'd you get it from? The doctor's office?
The sterile
office-
paperclip.
Yeah.
The office supplies.
It's even worse.
Yeah.
They have wipe. They have like
Yeah, we
alcohol
have
wipes. you can
alcohol
use.
wipes.
You think she wiped it down?
No,
Yes.
but
Carmen,
whatever.
can I tell you that I just looked over at you and I didn't think you were wearing pants because of the shadow on your I was like,
That's
what
some glow up.
is going on?
I got really comfortable.
I
really
guess.
fast.
All booger paperclip back into the office supplies.
Yeah. Somebody was picking their teeth with
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Ooh, disgusting.
All right, your next tweet. This one has a GIF of like a storm pattern, just kind of swirling around there, the hurricane thing. And it says, good morning to all at Waffle House employees. Hashtag Hurricane Helene.
Done.
Good morning to all Waffle House employees. Hashtag Hurricane Helene. I love Waffle. Gio's done. Yeah, Waffle House.
Let's
Good.
go right now.
Yeah. They're open.
Done.
Spanish done.
Done.
Mike and Carmen are done. Spanish. Whose tweet is that?
That is Dizzy.
That's Dizzy. Mike Kelta, who do you think it is?
That's Corey Cardinal.
You said it's Corey. Carmen, how about you?
I said Corey Cardinal.
And Gio, who you got?
Johnny Waffles.
Johnny Waffles.
Oh, yeah.
That was Monica.
Oh.
No point. No
Ew,
point.
she's eating them with that same paper.
Cut them up into little pieces and doing it. No.
She stabs her waffle with the paperclip
Rain Man.
afterwards.
like
It's
it's an
her
appetizer.
nose.
Yeah.
This next one has a statement about Mercury Morris, his passing, and the tweet says, R.I.P. Merc, with an exclamation
Done.
point.
Did he die?
Yeah,
When?
a couple days ago.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, Mercury Morris passed
Done.
away. 72 Dolphins, Spanish,
Done.
Spanish was very upset about
very
it.
upset. Oh.
I've met him a couple of times. Nice guy.
Everybody done? Everybody
No.
done? Spanish is still thinking. Close to heart with Dolphins.
You're
I'm
stressing me
changing.
out,
By the way, I sent Spanish a video of Dan Marino from, I don't know, maybe
80s, I'd say,
yeah,
right?
late 80s, somewhere in there or whatever. And Dan Marino, they're out on the football field, and he takes a football and throws it behind his back. And what did they say it was? How many yards? Like 60 yards?
I
or
thought it was like 70 yards.
something like that, whatever. But like he does this, like he's holding it and he turns around and throws it behind his back to the
Wow.
guy in the end zone. Not during play. It
Right.
was, they were out there before the game. Whatever. It was like, Jesus. that guy- so good. All right. Everybody done?
Yes.
All right. Carmen, who you got?
I had Mo.
Yeah?
I thought it was a musician. I didn't know it was an athlete. So I switched it to Monica.
Nice.
That's Monica. All right. Gio, you know that it's a athlete, not a musician.
I did, and I think one of the only people that would care about this, Mike Olivero.
You say Olivero. Mike Calta, who you got?
Former Miami resident, Mike Olivero.
Spanish, what do you think?
I also did not realize it was an athlete until you said something.
Played for your team.
Yeah, great. Spike on the mic.
It's not
Is what I
Marino.
said. Yeah, it's not Marino.
That was Mike Olivero.
Yeah.
Mike and Gio both get a point.
I have 2 points now?
Yeah, Mike has 2, Gio has 2, Carmen has 1, and Spanish has 1.
I use a digital notebook to write down everything, and I switch pages. I don't know how to switch back. So half the game's on one page, half is on another.
You have 2, just so you know.
Can't cheat.
You have 2. All right, your next one. This has a picture of Korn drummer Ray Luzier, his drum set, and it says, in all caps, "Are you ready?"
Done.
It's a picture of who?
It's a picture of the drum set from Korn, so like at the concert, and it's right up there. It's Ray Luzier, the drummer, but it doesn't matter. Just the drum set of Korn, and it says, "Are you ready?" in all caps.
Ooh,
Done.
changing mine.
Changing. All right,
What?
changing.
Done.
Carmen Spanish, Gio done. Mike changing. Okay, here we go. Spanish. Who you got?
That's Corey Cardinal.
You said it's Corey. All right, Carmen. What do you think?
He told us yesterday Mike Olivero gave away his tickets. Caw-caw! That's Ethan.
Oh, you say it's Ethan. All right, very nice. Gio, champ of all champs. You could win it all right here. Who you got?
Those were his Creed tickets, not his Korn tickets.
Oh!
He was there. That's Corey Cardinal.
You say it's Corey. Mike Calta, you could snatch victory out of Gio's hands. Put that burger down and then take the
He
victory.
changed
out.
it.
You said snatch, and it made me think of his ex-wife.
Who'd
That's
you have
Corey
first?
Cardinal.
Who'd you have first?
I had Mike Olivero, but then I changed it to Corey Cardinal.
You had Olivero.
Yeah.
Changed it to Corey Cardinal. Is that on page 1 or 2? Can we see?
It's on page 2. Dude. It's actually page 3. I did it twice today.
Mike Calta and Gio tied it up.
Damn it.
Spanish and Carmen are out. Spanish and Carmen are out. That was Corey Cardinal.
In your face, Carmen.
You got it wrong.
All right. This next one has a person that did the tweet. It's a picture of them standing next to some Bud Light and some Liquid Death and whatever those energy drinks were that were out. Ghost, I think, energy drinks. And it says, "Poppin' tops all day long." Down to Mike and Gio. Down to Mike and Gio. Could be all right.
Where was it? Where is it set up?
It's a. I'm not telling you that.
Okay.
It's this person. It's a picture of them, and it has a case of Bud Light, a couple cases of Bud Light, Liquid Death, and Ghost energy drink, and it says "Poppin' tops all day long."
Done.
Mike Kelta's done.
Done.
Spanish is out. Gio is done. Mike Kelta, who you got?
A gratuitous client picture that is Mike Olivero promoting Bud Light.
Mike Olivero posing for the picture. Gio, does the champ stay the champ, or does he get taken down? Who you got?
Galvin, you double Corey'd us.
Oh, the old double Corey Cardinal?
Yep.
The other CC?
Back to back, popping tops for the listeners at the tailgate.
The CC that can't hit the 3?
Yes.
All right. You say Corey.
Sweet CC.
You say Olivero. This is a battle of promotions.
Sweet Olivero.
Who can win? The champ remains the same. Gio is correct. That was our very own CC.
Pick a line, Gio.
Line 6.
Oh, man.
Good job, Corey.
Good morning. Who's this? Hello?
This is Frank.
Good morning from Virginia. Hello? Yes, what is your name, sir?
Hey, this is Brian.
How you doing, Brian?
Good. How's it going?
Good. You're the winner. Stay on hold, and Corey will get you here during the break, and we'll hook you up with a prize, okay?
Awesome. Thank
All right,
you.
Hold on. Do we have time to do another one?
It's up to you.
Yeah.
I have
time.
some.
Yeah,
if we
I
do.
have time. I need to win one.
All right. All right, here we go. Round 2 coming at you live. This one has a picture of this person and Mike Kelta together. And it says, "Happy Cake Day, big fella," at Mike Kelta.
Done.
Carmen's done. Mike's done.
Done.
Gio's done.
Done.
And Spanish is done. Gio, you were the champ for the last game. I will start with you. Whose tweet is that?
Mo.
You say that's Mo. Carmen, not happy with that answer. Who you got?
It's Mo, but I put Mike O.
You say Mike O. Could be Mike.
It's not.
Spanish, what do you think?
I didn't. The only person I thought that would have the cojones to say "big fella" to Mike Olivero.
Olivero? Mike Calta. Who you got?
A person who I'm not only a big fella, but a really big fella too. That's Dizzy.
Oh yeah. I like it.
This picture was tweeted to Mike Calta. At Mike Calta was in it, and he still got it wrong. Mo, Gio gets the point. Gio gets the point. Very nice.
Well, I don't even follow Mo.
We
got blocked him.
Good reason. Yeah. All right, your next tweet. This one, is a bloody paper towel sitting on the counter.
Carmen, gross.
In the Bone Studio next to where I normally would sit, where that little mixing board is there.
Yeah.
And it says, someone forgot to remember to take their bloody Kleenex with them when they left. Posting this now so John Senning knows it wasn't me.
Done.
Mike Kelta's done.
Done.
Carmen's done. Gio's done.
Done.
Spanish is confused. By the way, did anybody notice I almost choked to death? I had a little
bit, yeah.
I thought you were going to throw up when you said bloody towel.
All right, everybody's done. All right, Spanish, I'm going to start with you. Whose tweet is that?
Dizzy.
You said it's Dizzy. Carmen, who you got?
Ethan sits there for the after show.
That is Ethan, and the caca is because he's normally on the Eagle.
Yes.
All right, we're breaking it down. Gio, who you got?
I agree. That's Easton.
You say it's Ethan. Okay, you say Ethan, and then Mike Calta. What do you think?
It's pronounced Efren, but I actually said it was Dizzy.
You say Dizzy.
I'm sorry. I did not write Dizzy. I wrote Monica.
Spanish said Dizzy. You say Monica. You two both say Efren, Ethan, whatever. Gio and Carmen both get a point on that one. Yes, that was Ethan.
2 up, 2 down.
Right now, Carmen has 1. Mike and Spanish have 0 because they're the same. And the champ is up. He has 2. All right, here we go with your next tweet. I'm going to do this one. All right, it says, due to the impending hurricane, I am canceling Friday's Freak Up party. Please return all baby oils to point of purchase.
Done.
Mike Kelta's done. Carmen's done. Gio is confident.
Call my shot.
And Spanish is done.
This is crap.
Spanish, you have 0 points. Let's see if you can get some on the board.
That was Dizzy.
You said it's Dizzy. Carmen, same. 0. What do you? I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. You have 1.
Thank
what do you
you.
got?
I hate Gio. That's Mo.
That's Mo, you say?
Yes.
Mike Calta, you have 0 because you're the same as Spanish. Who you got for this one?
That is, in fact, Mo.
You say that's Mo. And Gio could be 2-time, way more than 2-time champion, but 2-time for today. Who you got?
That is, for the win, a cat named Mo.
That is a cat named Mo. The champ remains the champ. Gio wins the game again. We found your niche, man. Sporcle ain't for you.
What are the year total, Spanish?
The totals for the year, Gio, crushing it.
Thank you.
All right, there you go. Gio, pick him at the line.
Line 12.
Line 12.
Welcome back, Tom.
From Newport Richie. Good morning. Who is this?
This is Doug.
Hi, Doug. You are the other winner. I'll put you on hold, and Corey will grab you during the break, and we'll hook you up. Okay, buddy?
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Good job. Thank you. All right, the rest of you people on hold, you're losers. I'm sorry. You did not win.
Tom Brady's coming back this week.
Yes, he is. He'll be back in Raymond James Stadium.
It's Hurricane Helene.
I know Tom usually listens to the show between 9 and 10. So.
He texts me and says, I'm listening.
He's on his 3rd workout.
Before we go to break, I want to tell you about my friends at Zero Res. You know, Zero Res comes to clean my house because you hear me yell at Spanish all the time when he does book it or not book it or whatever he does. And then we've tried to figure out if they, in fact, clean the dryer vent because they do duct cleaning. And it turns out they do. They do it all. They do your dryer vent. They do your air ducts. If you're seeing some dust on your baseboards, that means it's time to get your air ducts clean. And you can get everything done from Zero Res and get 20% right off when you mention me, Mike Calta. All you have to do is give them a call, 813-375-9960, or easily schedule online at ZeroResTampaBay.com. Mention me, Mike Calta, and get 20% off all services. That's all you have to do is hit them up and tell them, hey, my carpets are dirty, I want to have it cleaned. My floors are dirty, I want to have them cleaned. My area rugs, my upholstery, they do it all. And, of course, your air duct and your air vents and your dryer. If you haven't had your dryer done, maybe that's the reason why you think your dryer is broken and it's not drying your clothes right. You may just need to have your dryer vent cleaned out. They do it all. And they do it all without no harsh chemicals. That means it's safe for your family and it's safe for your pets. And that's why for the last 10 years or so, I use Zero Res at my house. All you have to do is go to ZeroResTampaBay.com. That's ZeroRez TampaBay.com. Or give them a call at 813-375-9960. Mention me, Mike Calta. Get 20% off all services from Zero Res. Zero Res, spell it backward or forward. It's the right way to clean. Martin Gramatica will be here in the studio with us next. We'll talk to him about his son, Nico. We'll talk to him. Yes.
I was going to say, is that Nico's father?
Nico's father is here. Yeah. We'll do our football picks. We'll talk about lifeguard, the whole deal. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. Martin's in the studio with us. Boy, you got to be super proud of your son, huh?
Excited, proud. Yeah, we the whole family is just proud, but more for his hard work and what it took to get there, So, but for him to get his chance and take advantage of it was incredible.
Did you hear him when he was on the show on Monday?
I did.
Were you upset that he credits all his success to Santiago?
No, I agree with him.
Yeah, he's a better coach.
Well, Santiago he sees the detail a lot better than I do.
Yeah,
I know enough to yell at him and push him when it's
right.
But Nico made a good point. He said it just comes naturally to you. You're a soccer player, and it kind of came naturally to you. Where maybe Santiago is more like you said into the details and the specifics, and you got to plant your foot here and do this. And
he's much better than that. Like you follow through. You got to lock your ankle. I mean, just so many little details that come into the kicking that Santiago can see a lot of that. If I just look up, the ball's going straight, good kick.
Yeah, you're like, all right, there it is, rip it, let's go.
But
do that every time.
Yeah,
the form's horrible sometimes, but Santiago can see that and help him fix it.
Well, I'll tell you, my phone was blowing up on Saturday. You hit me up. I think Ian hit me up. A bunch of people were texting me like as if he was my son.
I was watching the game live, and then when they ran him out there, I'm like, oh man, this is crazy.
Carmen was at the game, right?
Yeah.
So was Gio.
Yeah.
Were you there?
I was there. I texted the group, and Carmen's like, "Yeah, I just saw it, and she was there in the stands."
I was right behind. It was awesome.
That's awesome.
I got excited and nervous.
Well, I was in a hotel by myself because my daughter has soccer, so I didn't get to go to the game.
Did you get to watch it?
Oh yeah, we were watching it, and I felt like I was catching the ball for him. Like when we go out and practice and I shag for it because I'm sitting there like staring at the TV and the angles at the end zone angle. So as soon as I saw it go straight.
So be honest though, it's 58-yard field goal. They call him out there. Did you think he was going to make it?
I was praying for him to make it.
But did you? So here's the thing. That he's your son. And not that you know that he can do it, but you're like, this is a hard kick to do. There's a chance he may not make it.
Right. No, there is always a chance that you're not going to make it. But I saw and I felt comfortable. And I saw his face.
So did he, evidently.
His face felt comfortable. So because you can tell by his eyes the stress if he's stressing or not feeling good.
Right.
But I don't know. I had a sense of peace there when I was watching him thinking he's got it. And when I saw it go straight, I knew he has the leg.
Yeah.
But you just never know. I mean, still 58 yards.
Yeah.
But I felt like as soon as he hit it, I saw it go straight. I could tell that it was.
Do you know what he said on here that a winner says? He says, every time I kick, I expect it to go through.
Yeah.
Right. No.
And that's what you should have. That's the absolute mindset that you should have. For sure.
It looked like the minute he hit it, he knew it was he got it.
Yeah. Right. And you feel it off your foot, too. You feel it. You hit it solid, but it's still, again, it's 58 yards. Sure. And I think, so for me, it hasn't really set in yet. Right. Because I've seen him do it in practice, and now I'm like, but looking back, and it's still 58 yards. A true freshman. I mean, the longest kick I ever kicked at Raymond James, 55 yards.
So he already beat your record
at Raymond James for sure.
Yeah. I was explaining to my wife. I go, you have to understand that if it's over 50 yards, anywhere like 51, 52, they're like, nah, we'll just punt it. Right. You know what I mean? Like it depends on what the score is and all the different stuff in the NFL. I go, he is a freshman in college, and he's just not only making a 58-yarder, making it easily 58 yards. You know what I mean? Like that had some distance on it.
And that's a big moment against a top 10 team on national television, ESPN. That's a big, big moment right there.
You guys are making me nervous now. like I'm watching it again. I'm going through it.
You already made it. It's fine.
Well, I'm glad I was in the hotel actually, because if not, my eyes are on him the whole time. Warming up.
Yeah.
And I didn't get a chance to even know they were kicking it till like last minute because you're watching it on TV. Oh, they're sending out the kicker. So when I was doing the Bucks game, I put myself in that situation. I'm thinking, I don't even want to be at the stadium anymore. I'd rather just watch it on TV and let him go in and kick. But
when they brought him out, is that because they were not winning and they were like, all right, let's see what the kicker can do?
I don't think so. I mean, he's proven that he can do it in practice, and they have 2 kickers. They have a kicker that does the extra point and 50 in, more or less. He missed one. And and then Nico's going the longest. Obviously, as a parent, as a kicker, he wants to do everything, but I appreciate that, they have loyalty to the kicker that's been there, that's done a good job. And for Nico, it's not the full pressure right away. So I think they're easing him into as well. As a coach, you got to kind of manage your kids. Because if you miss a couple kicks early in your career, we see it a lot with first-round pick quarterbacks that are great quarterbacks. They go to a bad team, they don't get a chance, and then their careers are done. So I think they're doing a good job of just taking them in easy, earning the kickoff spot, which he's been doing kickoffs pretty well. So we're happy that the progress that he's doing, but obviously there's still a long way to go, and that's one of the things where I think that his mindset is the way. And a lot of it has to do with the way kind of we've raised him as a family. We never sugarcoated anything. If he had a bad game, he had a bad game. It's not, a lot of parents sugarcoat it, and he knows when he's not doing good and when he's not. And I think his mindset is he's still working. You don't want to get too high.
Yeah. When you were at Kansas, was there a game where you kicked a ball where you went, I'm going to be rich one day?
No, because it was not my first 3 years, because I had my first 2 years were average, 6 of 9 and 7 of 10. I think my longest was 38 yards. So just an average kicker. Tore my ACL. Coming back from that injury is when I went 19 for 20 with a long of 55. And I'm like, okay, I have a chance now. Yeah. But before that, it was man, I got a long road ahead. But then after that junior year, I felt, okay, now I can play in the league.
Oh, man.
By the way, I feel like I jinxed Justin Tucker. You and I were talking. I go, is there anyone better than him? He's doing so well. And now this year, he's really kind of tailed off. It's like Gio said before, sometimes you just go off a cliff. Athletes are top-tier athletes, and then just, boom, all of a sudden they're not doing it anymore.
Remember Roberto Aguayo, who was here?
Yeah.
That poor kid.
College, he was like a hero.
He was a first-round draft pick.
Yeah, never missed in college. One of the best kickers ever in college. And
he was the best.
Broke every record.
Yeah. They did a profile on him on Real Sports with Brian Gumbel, and I felt so bad for him because he's just a regular dude now, and it's ugh.
There was a couple things that I think kind of hurt him a little bit. One is he had a girlfriend that kind of messed with his head a little bit. It does. I mean, that's one of the things I always tell my kids. I said, look, you got to focus on your sport first. I mean, the relationship, all that comes second. If not, you're not going to have a career. But he had that. But then he also adjusted his swing to get better. And because Tiger Woods did it. I go, but Tiger Woods had how many Masters before? If you did something in college that was working, why change it your first year in the league? And then he just couldn't hit anything. And then it became mental. Once it becomes mental, it's over. So, he made a couple mistakes there early on that really cost him his career.
That's a shame, man. It stinks. I remember those mental things. They get in there. And remember Chuck Knobloch was throwing the ball into the stands. He couldn't throw it second to first anymore.
Getting the yips.
Keith Olbermann's mother in the stands. Martin Gramatica is here with us, as he is every Thursday. We do football picks, and of course we talk about lifeguard imaging. And I had an appointment. I was scheduled to come in, and then my daughter called out sick that day, and we had nowhere, and I didn't want to bring her there sick, so we missed out. But I will get back in. I did notice something last night. I watched a commercial, and I am utterly just claustrophobic, and the idea of going into an MRI tube freaks me out. And I was watching a TV commercial last night, and a guy went into an open ring, and right away I went, "That's lifeguard." I can tell you because at first my heart went, "Oh," as I was watching it, and then when they showed the window behind it and you could see through it, and you're open on the other end, I thought, "Oh my God, that I could do. That's got to be lifeguard," and it was.
Oh, nice.
That is one thing I think is important to just keep reminding everybody, because there's plenty of people that are like, "Yeah, I would do it, but I'm claustrophobic and I don't like those two." It's not like that at all. It's so much easier.
And we are running a special too for your listeners, Mike.
I know.
Till the 18th, did they reach out to you?
The carotid artery.
Yeah. Oh, man, that's awesome. You get to know before I did.
Listen to this. Limited time, exclusive promotion for our Bone listeners. All consultations up until October 18th of this year will receive a free carotid artery exam for early detection of a stroke. That is super important, because that is, if you're having problems with your carotid artery, it can lead to a lot of things. and certainly to a stroke. And if you can get that done and get it done for free while you're in there, you might as well get that. I'm getting the whole package done. I want him to look at my pee-pee, everything. I want him to see everything.
I don't know if we could do that, but we'll try.
You look in the closet. Take me in the closet.
We'll have to see volunteers.
Yeah.
We have volunteers to do that. No, but the carotid, it's a new machine that we put in about 4 months ago.
Right.
And so that's what we want our people to know that we have that available as well. So.
Yeah. And well, listen, if you're going in and getting a scan, you can get it done for free up until October 18th. So I can tell you firsthand that when Martine tells you they hold dates for our show listeners, they do, because I called them 2 days before and said, can I get in on this day? He said, let me see if we have any spots available. And right away he got back to me and said, yep, we can get you in at this time. So they do hold them for bone listeners. All you need to do is give them a call. 813. You start it off. I'll finish it.
813.
I said 813. Now you go.
I just
528.
No, 582.
582. 5222.
There you go.
813-582-5222. And schedule your appointment now and get in there and tell them you want to get the carotid artery checked for free. See? There you go. I knew I was going to be able to.
I can't believe you got the news before I did.
Oh, listen, because I want to get mine done when I'm in there. I want them to look at everything while I'm there. I want to leave there with a lower calcium score and a clear, everything else clear. Except my butthole. We're not doing that one yet. We'll get there.
Well, that's not everything.
You just got to show up, man. Just show up.
Time. All right, we're doing our picks. Joe, you're going to have to yell your pick out. Because Joe does not have a microphone today. We're a $1 billion radio corporation, and we are the #1 show in the history of Tampa Bay radio, and we can't get Joe a microphone. We can't get we can't get a video guy who does video.
Mike.
Yes, Carmen.
Can I have one little request?
You can have whatever you want.
It's very, 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 very simple. You like to run through this.
Can we go slow?
Just take a breath once or twice.
Take a beat.
Yeah. Thank you.
You know me. I like to do everything quick.
I know. It would just help
I like
me a
to
lot.
break a bed, Carmen. I like to break a bed. All right. First game tonight. The Cowboys of Dallas take on the Giants of New York. Joe, what do you got?
Why do I have to go first?
Because you like to cheat and get on everybody else's.
Why is it such a big deal?
Cowboys.
You say the Dallas Cowboys. All right.
Wow.
Galvin.
Cowboys.
Carmen.
Cowboys.
Ian Beckles.
Cowboys.
Spanish.
Cowboys.
Gio.
Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm Martine.
Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm also taking the Cowboys. Giants stink. The New Orleans Saints at the Atlanta Falcons. Joe.
Saints.
Galvin, you can kill the music, Corey. Don't worry about that.
I got to tell you.
Tuffy.
Yeah, I know. I'm going against
I wish they could both lose.
I'm going against my better judgment, but I'm going to take Atlanta at home.
Carmen.
Saints.
Ian.
Falcons.
Spanish.
Saints.
Gio.
Atlanta.
Martine.
Atlanta.
I will take the Saints. The Cincinnati Bengals at the Carolina Panthers. Joe.
Bengals.
Jesus, Joe. Galvin.
Bengals, frosted tips.
Carmen.
Bengals.
Ian.
Bengals.
Spanish.
Bengals.
Gio.
Bengals.
Martine.
Bengals.
And Bengals. The Los Angeles Rams at the Chicago Bears. Joe.
Bears.
Galvin.
I'm going to go Rams.
Carmen.
Rams.
Ian.
Rams.
Spanish.
Bears.
Gio.
Bears.
Martine.
Rams.
I too will take the Rams. The Minnesota Vikings at the Green Bay Packers. Joe.
Packers.
Galvin.
Packers.
Carmen.
Packers.
Ian.
Vikings.
Spanish.
Packers.
Gio.
Vikings.
Martine.
Vikings.
I take the Vikings too. The Jacksonville Jaguars at the Houston Texans. Joe.
Texans.
Galvin.
Texans.
Carmen.
Texans.
Ian.
Texans.
Spanish.
Texans.
Gio.
Texans.
Martine.
Texans.
I will take. I don't know, man. I'm gonna take Jacksonville. They can't get their ass kicked like they got their ass kicked last week and then lose again. Yeah.
Maybe the worst team of football.
I know, but the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Indianapolis Colts. Joe.
Steelers.
Galvin.
Say it again. Steelers.
Carmen?
Steelers.
Ian?
Colts.
Oh, Ian.
Really?
You jerk.
It's Spanish?
Pittsburgh.
Gio?
Colts.
Martine?
Justin Fields, right? Still.
Hmm?
Justin Fields, your quarterback still.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Steelers.
Yeah, I'll take the Steelers too. The red hot Denver Broncos at the red hot New York Jets. Pap.
Jets.
Galvin.
Jets.
Carmen.
Jets.
Ian.
Jets.
Spanish.
Broncos.
Jets.
Gio. And Martine.
Jets.
I'll take the Broncos. They're on fire. The Eagles at Tampa Bay. Now, here's your chance to see Tom Brady. He'll be in the booth.
He will.
You going to wait him out?
Well, our booth is right next to the national TV unless they move us.
Are you going to
we might show up and like, you guys are in the corner.
Well, I got to go get a drink again. Got to run to the bathroom. Just keep walking out, hoping to run into him.
That's right.
Just start banging on the wall. Tom!
We'll walk in. I don't think they'll have security, do you think?
Yeah, the little foreign guys here to see Tom Brady. All right, Pap, the Bucks at the Eagles, or the Eagles at the Bucks. All right, anybody not taking the Bucks?
Yeah, I'm taking the Eagles.
You are?
I'm taking Eagles.
You are.
And Ian is.
Ian is.
I'm taking the Eagles.
Martine?
We're winning then. We're winning. Anytime Gio picks against the Bucks. So it's a guarantee.
Bucks. Martine and I take the Bucks.
Bucks.
I'm going to change it.
No. We need to win. We need to win.
I want to take the Bucks.
Yeah, let him take the Bucks.
The Commanders at the Cardinals. Pap. Galvin.
Hot heat Commanders.
Carmen.
What do I got? Sorry. Cardinals.
Ian.
Commanders.
Spanish.
Cardinals.
Gio.
Commanders.
Martine.
Cardinals.
I will take the Commanders. The New England Patriots at the San Francisco 49ers. Is there anybody not taking the 49ers?
No.
Ian too?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, everybody takes 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Commanders or Cardinals?
Oh, Cardinals.
You can do that here, too.
You good, Carmen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
The Kansas City Chiefs at the Los Angeles Chargers. Is anybody not taking the Chiefs?
No.
All right, we're all on the Chiefs bandwagon. The Cleveland Browns at the Las Vegas Raiders. Joe.
Browns.
Galvin.
Browns.
Carmen.
Browns.
Spanish.
Browns.
Ian.
Browns.
Gio.
Vegas.
Martine.
Raiders.
You also take the Raiders. The Buffalo Bills at the Baltimore Ravens. This will be a good shootout. Joe.
Bills.
Galvin.
Bills.
Carmen.
Ravens.
Ian.
Ravens.
Spanish.
Bills.
Gio.
Ravens.
Really? Martine.
Bills.
I will take the Bills as well. The Tennessee Titans at the Miami Dolphins. Is there anybody taking the Dolphins?
Yes.
Besides you?
No.
All right. Everybody else is taking Tennessee.
Yep.
And finally, the Seattle Seahawks at the Detroit Lions. Pap.
Lions.
Galvin.
Lions.
Carmen.
Lions.
Ian.
Lions.
Spanish.
Lions.
Gio.
Lions.
That was good.
Martine.
Lions.
I'm going to take the Seahawks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go.
I love the 2 Monday Night Football games.
So do I. But it's only good if one sucks.
Yeah.
Because you
they
can't
got to
watch
separate
them
them a little bit more. Started early, separate them a little bit more.
Who would be mad at a 6 o'clock game except if you live in California, then it starts at 3 o'clock?
Yeah.
That'd be kind of annoying, but they're probably used to that by now.
We're the ones upset that we have to stay till 1 in the morning, though.
That's true.
And I feel like nobody in California is watching football.
Oh, that's not true. When I was out there, I love getting those early morning games. It's so awesome when you see a 10 o'clock in the morning game.
Yeah.
So. I will be at the tailgate on Sunday. Look for the giant Bud Light bottle and the pirate ship and all the other great things we have out there. If you want to bring Tom by, feel free to come by and hang out early. Yeah.
There you go.
Bud Light for Tom.
But yeah, I got whatever. I know he doesn't really drink, but we could do some sit-ups in the corner.
He'll love the brisket shop.
He will love the brisket shop.
Yeah,
All
liquid
protein.
death and water.
It's true. It's true. We'll hydrate him. Hydrate him?
Yeah,
that
that's
worked out
right.
really well.
Yeah. You should say that when you meet him.
Tom, I just make me want to hydrate you. Yeah. Any difficulty with the hurricane for you?
Well, hopefully not. I'm in the Carrollwood area, so
Yeah, so you're pretty inland. We should be good over here.
Yeah.
I want to remind everybody at Lifeguard Imaging, you can call 813-582-5222. Make your appointment. Mention that you heard it on the Mike Calta Show while Martine was here, and they'll schedule you in so you don't have to wait a month or so out. And for a limited time, up until Friday, October 18th, you can get all consultations. You'll receive a free carotid artery exam for detection of a stroke, which is very important. So I will be in next week as long as Hurricane doesn't screw anything up for everybody. I'd love to reschedule for next week. Yeah,
let me know.
So.
Yep.
And that is it for us.
Oh, wow.
The after show is up next. These guys will constantly be monitoring the televisions, Fox 13, our weather partner, and we will be here for you in case any information changes. In the meantime, everybody be safe.